In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their offspring.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio bad boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Let's welcome Leslie Nielsen to the Opie and Anthony Show.
How do you do?
We should play drunk or stroke. Okay, stroke.
Opie and Anthony.
My first time sort of touching a woman, I don't know what words we use.
First time you picked a girl's nose, what happened?
Her parents come home, so we break it all up, and the dog runs over, and he's just licking my finger.
This is where entertainment is going.
You're Chris Hansen? I am. Have you seen the show? I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listen to me on Opie and Anthony?
Wow. That's a plug you don't really want. Unbelievable.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Welcome to Earth Day.
Hi.
We celebrate Earth Day every year on the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's a little different this year because everyone's talking green.
Yeah.
That's the catchphrase of this Earth Day, is to just go green.
Why don't we celebrate Earth Day and we go green? We turn off the electricity and go home.
And
save a milliwatt. 1 milliwatt. Is that a lot of energy? I don't even know.
I don't think I was helping the cause this morning. Like jamming on the gas, getting up to about 100. Then you get behind someone and jamming on the brake, and swerving over and jamming on the gas again. I was bad. I wasn't being green.
That's not too nice. We got to save the earth for future generations.
Do we?
We do.
I don't know about that.
We do.
I don't know about this whole green thing. Everyone going green. I paid $4 a gallon for gas yesterday, first time ever.
That's just insane.
$4 a gallon. When you're pumping it, you're just like, wow. Look at the numbers of the money go, and look at the gallons go. Whoa.
Our economy stinks so much. What happened?
Huh?
Our economy stinks. What happened?
There's a war.
Oh.
George Bush is still in office. And
well, he's doing... George Bush is on Deal or No Deal as all hell's breaking loose in the country.
Yeah, I figured I'd be on a TV show. I'm going to support one of the players on the TV show.
Oh, you know, God bless that he's supporting one of our fine soldiers that did a lot of duty in Iraq. 3 tours, I believe. Purple Hearts, Brown Stars, I don't know, Aqua, badges, I don't know.
Badges.
I mean, this guy has done it all, and there's the president of the United States of America on Deal or No Deal, rooting him on as gas goes up to $4 a gallon, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. They've been paying, what, $4 a gallon, close to that in Europe, right? We're just catching up to the rest of the world finally.
I don't know how true that is.
We were able to keep gas pretty cheap in this country for a long time, but now we're finally catching up to the rest of the world. Now, Europe used to be way ahead of us with gas prices. Way ahead. What are they paying now? If we're paying $4, they got to be paying $6 or $7.
But they use the euro.
The euro?
Yeah, which is what? Like twice as much as the stupid dollar now?
I don't know.
Our dollar stinks now.
I don't have my conversion chart today.
You don't have your money conversion chart?
I don't know.
It was right in front of you yesterday.
It's going to be, I'll say it's equal. It just makes it easier that way.
I say 0.4.
The euro and the liter, so it's just a very tough conversion process.
It really is.
Well, they wanted everybody to do that, too. See, Ben, you might even be old enough to remember when they were trying to get us all involved with the meters and the liters.
Oh, we couldn't be bothered.
You got to learn this because everything is changing over in 2 years.
It's going to be the metric system, and you better get used to it.
Decades later, we're still using inches and gallons.
Yeah. That's how we operate here.
That's how we roll. So that was a waste of time in school. You want to hear Bush on Deal or No Deal? It's a quickie.
Oh, yeah.
All hell breaking loose, and this is what our fine president is up to. Last night on Deal or No Deal.
Somebody who's not only done 3 tours of duty in Iraq, serving our country, 2 of which you volunteered to do. You are hugely decorated. You have a Purple Heart, 2 Bronze Stars. That is amazing. You are the ultimate American. You are what we look up to, okay? Somebody heard about what you're doing. And,
the ultimate American.
They want to acknowledge that. You ready to get some acknowledgement for your work and hard work and bravery? You want to get some? Look at the screen.
Good evening, Captain Cobus. I'm thrilled to be on Deal or No Deal with you tonight.
They probably did like a green screen effect right there because the crowd is cheering way too much for President Bush. It was probably like a picture of an apple pie, and then in post production they put Bush's video.
They put Bush in
because they're cheering way too loudly for the President of the United States, whose approval rating's down to I think 28% or something.
Yeah, wouldn't there be 1 or 2 boos?
They're just applauding and going nuts. I'm thinking a nice apple pie, big apple pie on the screen. They're cheering for.
I think they threatened them before he went on. It's like, look, we have a little thing from the president.
Yeah.
We want you really to, you know how they get in game shows. We want you to really applaud when he comes on. Just really give it your all. You know, don't bring up political stuff into this because this is about fun and this is about a soldier trying to win something. You know how they do that crap. Then they hand them Snickers bars and get them all
juiced, all sugared up.
Hopped up on sugar.
Well, yeah, he got way too much from the crowd.
I'm thrilled to be on Deal or No Deal with you tonight. Come to think of it, I'm thrilled to be anywhere with high ratings these days.
Because he's killing a lot of people, and it sucks. That must be it.
I don't know if you're free to come to Washington anytime soon, but I have to reach an agreement with Congress on the federal budget. How'd you like to host a $3 trillion deal or no deal?
See, because they need money.
Thank you for your courageous service in Iraq. You and your fellow men and women in uniform are heroes to all Americans whose freedoms you protect. Laura and I are rooting for you tonight, and good luck.
How great is that?
A tape message from the President of the United States on Deal or No Deal.
And do you think he sat there watching the show, rooting for him?
Of course not.
Come on, take that other bag.
Usually when they have celebrities, it's a interactive thing. They talk to the contestant, but that was just a quick tape message. And Bush probably forgot he even did it.
Yeah.
He'll read about it in the paper today. Oh, that thing I taped a month ago.
I taped that there. Deal or No Deal? What was it? Oh. How'd you like to host a $600 goddamn gazillion dollar Deal or No Deal?
Yeah. What? The economy's in the crapper, you idiot. Get off of game shows.
A Family Feud, the Bushes and Bin Ladens.
Now, that's something I would like to say.
Shouldn't he be in the White House signing something that's important?
Probably. Whatever.
Yeah.
We'll get a new schmuck in there soon enough to do absolutely nothing.
A-hole. President. Useless. Fearmonger. Oh, this is so hard. Can I pass on that one?
Pass.
Ex-drug addict turned Christian douche. Whore daughters. Jeez.
The music is so awful.
Oh, isn't that hard?
Oh, it's so 1970s. Well, there you go. Hey, speaking of cars, so you paid $4 a gallon, huh?
Yep.
Well,
$4 a gallon. It was for the premium.
Yeah, but the average price is $3.51. $3.51 is the average price people are paying for gas around America right now. I was there's a lot of Earth Day articles in the paper today, and Nova,
I taught you to smile.
Is doing the car of the future.
Nova, the car of the future.
And on tonight's Nova, you'll meet a number of well-meaning people who are working very hard to develop cars that will use less energy and produce less pollution.
All right, future dead people.
Not only do today's prototypes go farther and faster than their predecessors, but they're being made of composite materials that are stronger and lighter than steel, making this new generation of cars safer and more fuel efficient.
That's great.
Sounds like our problems are solved, right?
Yes.
Wrong.
Why?
Because the car makers and oil companies don't feel like building these cars or converting our filling stations to alternative fuels. In short, we're doomed. Enjoy the show. That's why Earth Day is a bunch of crap, because until corporations get into this whole Earth Day thing, not the fake way they do it, like, okay, we'll do a little green thing on the side here. Just a little to kind of show that we care. Mm-hmm. But when they have to like really take the ball and run with it with this Earth Day. They have to make massive changes with what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a crock of crap until that happens. You know, you'll see kids all over America today cleaning up their schoolyard and doing little things like that, and people will be wearing green shirts. It means nothing in the end until, the corporations get involved. And that ain't happening anytime soon because it costs money. Because it costs money. Money.
The corporations, man.
Yeah, but I'm not going to buy into the whole crap.
No, of course not.
We can make better cars. There's a reason why we're not. It costs way too much money to turn the factories into electric car freaking making factories.
And we as Americans enjoy our automobiles.
Yeah.
We like power. We like speed.
Did you just hear what I read? They said we can make better cars that are faster.
Not like something.
You're still thinking hybrid. I'm with you. The first generation of hybrids, very faggy. They're not manly. They look stupid. They sound stupid. But if we go all in and really start making these electric cars, I think you get. I think you would get some kick-ass freaking cars,
dude. First of all, an electric car doesn't sound like an internal combustion engine with headers and a supercharger on it. We like vroom vroom.
You bought into the myth.
What? That's not a myth. That's history.
You also liked your first computer when it came out.
Dude, people have been in love.
Look what computers are doing right now.
People have been in love with the big V8 engine and the sound it makes for years.
I'm just saying the technology hasn't changed in so many years. It would be really interesting if we went all in. What kind of technology and cool-looking stuff we would be able to drive around in. That's all.
I'll race you.
I can't argue with that. That sounds awful.
All right, the light's turning green.
Dude,
I kicked your ass.
We have the technology to make vroom vroom sounds.
You're talking about like putting an MP3 file under the hood and some speakers.
Look, man, there was also a time we liked 8-track tapes. I mean, let's get, it's the same technology. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but we enjoy that.
That is the only industry we do not try to make major advances in. It's the only technology. You liked your first computer. You liked your Walkman. You liked your Discman.
It's so different.
I don't think so.
We've improved on the internal combustion engine. We've made it more efficient and cleaner. Even the nice fast ones, the nice big V8s, a lot of power. They're cleaner than the older cars by, oh my God, let me just make a number up. A lot.
What I'm getting at, you open the hood of a car in the 80s, open up a hood in a current car, there's not much difference going on in the end. There really isn't.
I can't see the engine when you open the hood these days.
What you have nowadays, you got a nice GPS system, you got a nice little jack for your iPod, you got a little satellite radio. That's about it.
When you step on the gas, see, you're not that kind of guy though.
Dude,
when you step on the gas and your real wheels spin and you hear wah and you hear the hum of a supercharger, the whine of a supercharger, people like that. That's why they're buying these cars. They're putting out cars now like the Challengers coming out. The new Camaros coming out, and these are all old muscle cars.
I understand that
they're bringing back.
See, you're reading me wrong. I drove in Steve's hybrid car. It sucked.
Of course it does.
But I'm saying that I really believe that it could get a lot better.
Yeah, but those people that I'm talking about don't want better. They don't want fuel economy. They want power. They want to be able to drive fast. They want to be able to take off the line fast, and they want a sound that rumbles like a big block 8.
We're talking about cars that get you to work, not Shelbys.
No, I'm not talking about Shelbys.
You got one of 10.
People like power when it comes to cars. Americans love that crap. Yeah, they love it.
I think you're caught up in thinking that if we go with alternative fuel and electric cars and all that, they're all going to be like the current day hybrids that do suck.
Well,
I'm with you on that.
They're not going to. They're not.
I just told you Nova doing.
Good.
I just told you this Nova thing. They said they can make them, make faster cars.
Well, I think we're going to have to watch that. We'll have to watch it and then do an update.
Wow, it is. Hold on a minute. We were talking about how much gas is in Europe.
Yeah.
Glenn in Jersey did the conversion for us because someone said euros to liters and got us all confused on some feedback here. What's up, Glenn?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Hey.
Yeah, I was in Europe about 2 weeks ago in business. It basically converts to about $8 a gallon over there.
So they're paying $8 a gallon for gas.
Yeah, but they're driving these little things that look like golf carts all over the place.
Yeah. No. See,
wonderful.
Cars and
I don't want to confuse the issue. I don't want to be driving, and you see them in New York. They're starting to pop up. Those tiny little cars.
Yeah.
There's barely a back seat. There's no trunk. There's barely like a front to these things. I don't want that either, man.
It looks like one of those things you see in a yard that has children.
Yeah,
those
right.
Orange things with the big yellow bubble top that the kid gets in
when the kid's 8 months old or something. Wow, $8 a gallon. I remember when we were paying about $2 a gallon in America that they were up to $4 or $5, but now they're up to about $8 a gallon. How do people live paying $8 a gallon? How do people live paying $4 a gallon?
I don't know.
Well, look, the guys that
we're lucky. We do very well with our lives, but the average schmo out there is paying almost $4 a gallon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The guys that run like Exxon Mobil, it's all about the almighty dollar.
The almighty dollar. Is that regular Joe?
It's regular Joe.
I like regular Joe.
Regular Joe knows.
Regular Joe does know.
Sure he does. He
knows the deal.
Regular Joe likes to pay $1.50 a gallon and get a container of coffee.
Chris in Florida.
Good morning, boys. What's going on?
What's up? What's up, Chris?
What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good, man.
Now listen. My truck ain't no Prius, all right, but I have a Dodge Ram pickup. It'll pull my boat out of the water without a problem. 58. But on the highway, it drops down to 4 cylinders. I don't know how they do it, technology, whatever. But I get in the low 20 miles. I get like the low 20 miles per gallon in my Dodge Ram. It's not bad.
Is that good?
Bad.
I remember I missed my old Honda Accord. I think I was getting like 50 miles per gallon.
Oof.
And I drove that thing into the ground, 200,000 plus miles, barely a problem.
Wow.
Barely a problem. I missed that thing. I know it's not an American car. I'm sorry.
I'll punch you out, guys. Later.
All right. Let's say hi to Sonny Forelli. Sonny Forelli.
You know, Anthony's kind of misguided here with the electric motor car because, you know, horsepower to horsepower, while all things the same, an electric motor has a lot more torque than the internal combustion engine does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And torque is what gets you from 0 to 60 a lot faster than horsepower.
Then what kind of power? I can't hear you, dude.
Horsepower.
Horsepower. You know the horsepower.
Guess where Sonny Forelli's from. This guy wants to defend the Prius. He's calling and listening from Boston. What's up, Matt?
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Hey, man.
Good. Listen, I got to tell you, I went kicking and screaming. I put 98,000 miles in 3 years on a Ford Escape at 16 miles a gallon. And now I'm getting 47 gallons.
Yeah, and you drive a Prius.
Yeah, but listen, we can't all be, super rich like you guys. You gotta live your life.
You're saving a lot of money on gas driving the Prius, just not looking cool while you do it.
I'm 40 years old. I got a wife and 2 kids. I stopped turning heads about 15 years ago.
Yeah. In the end, who even notices if you're looking cool driving down the road? Let's be honest with each other. Maybe a handful of people within your own family. Because you drive up to a lot of family events. Everyone likes to talk about how they want to look cool driving. No one gives a crap. They just want to get to their destination just like you. They're not looking to their right or left going, wow, that guy looks cool driving that car. Let's say hi to Jess. Wow, a lot of people from Boston. Jesse, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Or Jess.
I happened to catch some racing this weekend, and they were rally racing these hybrid cars.
Yeah. Rally racing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do that with a Volkswagen.
Well, thanks for that, I guess. One more. Nate in Maryland. Nate, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Owen?
Hey.
What's up, Emmy?
Hey.
How you guys making out? Hey,
All right.
All right. They got a electric car out in California that does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Is that not fast enough for you there, Anthony?
Dude, you missed my whole point. I'm not saying...
Oh, wait. You need the manliness. Oh. Is that what you need, man?
That's what I need. That's what I need.
Man, I need an IROC.
There you go. That's it.
I have a strong like a rock. What the? Come on, man. Come on. Save the world.
The day you can tell me that this country hasn't had a love affair with the internal combustion engine and what it could do. Shut up! Let me talk, you yapping scum douche.
All right, good.
Oh, God. Hate this guy.
I love you guys.
Go screw.
All right, Nate, thank you.
All right, man, you guys take it easy.
That was funny.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I know we have a love affair in this country with cars, but why not? Why can't we continue to have a love affair and update the technology? That's all I'm wondering. That's all I'm wondering.
It's been updated in the same way. You look at an old 707 and you look at a brand new 777.
Right.
It's still turbine engines on the wings, making the plane fly, but it's completely different inside, the controls, the engines. That's what they've kind of done over the years. Yeah, you could get better gas mileage with other things, but we as Americans, not even maybe for the most part, but a hell of a lot of guys like their internal combustion engines. They like working on them.
Yeah, but they don't like paying $4 a gallon.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm getting at.
That's the bitch part of it.
I wouldn't even be yelling and screaming if gas was still $2 a gallon. Who gives a crap?
So get the price of gas down.
We're not going.
Take Venezuela over.
We're not.
Let's attack Venezuela. Attack.
That's the problem. I don't think it's going down anytime soon. Now that we all accepted the fact that we are paying $4 a gallon, why would they really reduce gas prices drastically?
Good. Then you know something? Fine. Then I'll be happy to be on the expressway zipping past people that are driving glorified bumper cars. Is it going to be a grid over the highway and that stick that goes up and then, whoa, and we bump into each other?
Hey, I like that.
Boonk, boonk.
Yeah, but that would make driving a lot more fun.
It'd be a blast. Just plow into people. Oh, sorry.
I think the point I'm making is...
Can't get the wheel going right. You're going backwards.
The point I'm making, no one wants to pay $4 a gallon. The average gas price has hit $3.51.
Of course no one wants to. Of course no one wants to pay that much.
And I go with your boiling water theory. Now that we're accepting the fact that we're paying more for gas, they're not going to bring the prices down.
It's,
When it first started drastically going up, I'm like, all right, this is temporary, and they'll bring it right back down. They never really brought it back down to where it was.
Not since Katrina, right? Didn't it go up after that?
I don't remember
after that, but you know what it is? It's this goddamn OPEC. They're not going to pump out more oil because, people have accepted the fact that oil is $117 a barrel. Until those criminals over there decide to start pumping out more oil, we're going to be screwed. They got to compensate for China. at their, they must use a lot of oil at their lead factories.
Yeah, another reason why I don't want to acknowledge Earth Day today, because until you get China on board, it's useless what we're attempting to do.
It's not Earth Day. You know what this is? This is kind of a few people in America day. If it was Earth Day, everyone on Earth would be concerned. China's pumping out a coal out of smokestacks. It looks like the 1800s here.
It just shows you how pompous humans are in general, that we do Earth Day one lousy day out of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, what we've been doing to this this Earth for the last couple hundred years, we really need an Earth year.
Earth year?
We need one solid Earth year, not Earth Day. Because most people will go back to, if people are going to adjust today, they'll go back to throwing garbage out the window tomorrow.
Of course.
Doing this and that. Dan, Boston, listening on BCN. A lot of Boston support today. We like that. What do you got, Dan?
What's happening, O&A?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I got an 87 F-250. I get 8 miles a gallon. It cost me $125 to fill.
There you go.
That rocks.
God bless. God bless.
Your Prius and stuff it up your ass.
All right. Thank you, sir. There you go.
Guys.
All right. We are off to a flying start for this Earth Day. Hey, man, I watched wrestling for the first time in a long time. And my girl came home from school and saw me watching, like, half-naked men wrestling, and she really, she goes, "What are you watching?" And I felt like I really had to explain. I'm like, "Look, man, Obama and Hillary and McCain, they're doing little vignettes for WWE tonight. I figured I'd take a look, and then supposedly Hillary and Obama are going to fight, so I'm trying to figure out what that's all about." So I got stuck watching this damn thing for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, and?
I got stuck watching this damn thing for an hour and 15 minutes. But we got the highlights. Basically, you got a message from Hillary, a message from McCain, a message from Obama, all very, very douchey.
Yeah.
We'll give you the douche you-know-whats. And then they had, like, imposters. Like, they had a fake Hillary and a fake Obama go into the ring and fight. On Raw last night. You saw it at the cellar, Jimmy?
Yeah, that's all. I didn't see any of the messages, but I did see the fight. And I was watching it with Sherrod, and the TV kept jumping, and I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
It made me laugh out
Really?
loud. I don't watch wrestling. I howled.
All right, we'll get into some of that next and some other things. Happy Earth Day to everybody.
Happy Earth Day.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Lots of instant feedback coming in. Vince from Bayonne, he writes, "Today's not Earth Day. It's my son's 18th birthday, damn it. Time for banging whores."
18?
That's a cool father right there. Spike from New Hampshire writes, "This argument would be fine if ExxonMobil didn't record record profits in the billions.
Man,
how about they stop effing us as far as gas prices going way up?"
He's right. They are scum.
And Dave in Boston writes, "I really hate to agree with Anthony, but I do like Vroom Vroom."
Everyone loves Vroom Vroom.
A lot of fans of Vroom Vroom out there.
Yeah.
We go to Texas. Dave, what's up?
Hey, happy Earth Day, Jimmy.
Oh, thanks a lot. I thought everyone forgot.
We want to call it Earth Day on the show.
Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
You can multicultural, too.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Opie, why are you bitching about gas prices? You ride rollerblades to work, you homo.
I did break out the inline skates, I like to call them. The inline skates makes it sound a little cooler. And I am skating home every day, yeah.
Is it just funny the way men communicate? Hold on, buddy. Is it funny the way men communicate? Like, he raised a valid point about the gas prices, but just the way we talk, you homo.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
That certainly was reasonless as well.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, and you're right. Sorry that I'm bitching about the fact that we're all paying almost $4 a gallon for gas. God forbid I mention it.
But just to imply that because you enjoy saving some money on gas, you want to take another gentleman into your mouth. It's silly. Like, that's the logical progression for men.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes rollerblades, queer.
Right. Yeah, why? But the best part
is that.
Best part, I didn't even blink because that's just how guys talk to each other. Just got to bring it to the homo stage, no matter what you're talking about.
That's it.
Yep.
Mike in Smithtown, what's up?
Hey, I'm working, Mike. How you doing, guys?
Hey, Mikey.
No one realizes this is a terrorist attack on us.
They're hitting us in our pockets. Who do you think OPEC works for? They're raising the prices to hit us in the pockets. And you call the White House, no one is answering the phones.
Don't call the White House, sir.
Well, I think you're being a little bit melodramatic, but it is disgusting.
I'm not.
Okay, you win. You've convinced me.
Callers are being very uppity today.
Now, and I'm putting, I drive
because they're paying almost $4 a gallon. That drives people nuts.
You're screaming at me. I'm just trying to chat with you. You're yelling at me like I'm a dog on the street.
Of course we're all uptight. You roll up to those pumps, you're like, what is this about?
See, the beauty of living in New York is it costs a lot to fill my tank, but I do so little driving here. It doesn't matter to me because I literally once every 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, I would not want to drive far to work.
Yeah,
I drive 110 miles a day, 5 days a week, and it adds
crazy.
Up. It adds up.
How much you
My
pay?
wife drives a truck.
How much you paying for gas? You personally a week? Would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? I just put 15 yesterday. I got to put another 16 today. Wow. So you figure under $200, give or take.
About $200
my wife
a
has
week.
an Envoy. My wife has an Envoy.
That used to be a car payment, by the way.
Yeah,
$200 used to be a nice car payment. A nice car payment.
I'm just under 300 on the Dodge, but my wife is 300 on her. I have a good job. I'm an iron worker, but it adds up. It adds up.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the fact that you know that ExxonMobil could, again, they have to make money. It's a corporation, but the fact that they're just such bloodsuckers, man. They really are just the elite. They are absolute bloodsuckers.
And I think that you're losing a lot of the vroom vroom guys out there, Anthony. I think a lot of the vroom vroom guys wouldn't mind driving up if it's a lot less money a week.
Let me also fill you in on where a lot of that money goes when you pay $4 a gallon for gas.
Yeah.
Taxes. Take the goddamn taxes off of gas and it's cheap. Believe me. It's another way that the man is soaking us.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, sure, gas is expensive. But the taxes on gasoline, oof.
Enough with the taxes, enough with the $4 a gallon. And let's drop the price of milk down a little bit. Get a little high. I don't know.
Who drinks that garbage anyway?
Oh, I forgot. It's healthy stuff.
I like healthy stuff.
I'm sorry I brought up healthy stuff.
No, I like healthy stuff. I really do. I just don't like that mucusy.
Actually, I don't drink
viscous, milky crap.
I could drink like 1% at this point.
Yeah.
You get a glass of whole milk. Ugh.
Lactose fat free.
There you go.
Lactate. It's all
Skim Plus, Jimmy. Skim Plus.
I don't play with Skim Plus. What am I, a fat pig? I like lactate.
What are you, a homo? What are you, a homo?
Yeah.
No, I don't throw it in my face. I drink it.
Whole milk right on the back.
When I crawl up the stairs crying and ashamed. It just feels right.
What do you like to drink?
Lactate. Milk really makes me go,
fag!
No. It all depends on what you drink it out of. Yeah. I had a drink like half and half one day, and you could just hear like what it will do to my throat.
Oh, it's viscous.
Hey, let's say hi to Jess or Jesse from Philly. What's up?
Opie,
yeah.
Why?
Hi.
Why?
Why what?
Monday. Well, you're screwing the Flyers, buddy. I thought you liked them.
You're a
first.
Well, my
you're
little.
A nudge.
Well, why don't we talk at the same time? What were we gonna say?
You're a nudge. Why would you say it?
Well, I'm marrying someone from Philly, so I figured I would take a peek at the Flyers and give them a little help. The sport.
Marrying someone on the Flyers? What?
I said from Philly.
Oh.
That would have been big news.
You would have been a homo.
Yeah. And a traitor. Which is worse.
All right. Well, I might have rooted the Flyers and the Bruins on yesterday.
Yeah, you really did. And oopsie.
This sports curse has got to be the weirdest thing ever. Just out of the blue, I'm like, Bruins, let's go.
Yep.
They get shut out last night, 5-0?
Yeah.
And then the Flyers lost, and now there's a Game 7 for the Flyers. Unbelievable. The Travis's stupid Canadians moving on. F you and your Canadians. F
They're not
you,
his
F
Canadians,
the Rangers,
by the way.
And F the Canadians.
His wife's Canadians. He's just, he's so whipped.
True.
He just goes along with it.
Let's say hi to Dave in Boston. Dave, what's up?
Hey, Opie, I just wanted to thank you. This is actually from all the Boston fans for cursing the Bruins.
I just wanted them to win. Then people get mad at me.
You did the same thing with the Patriots.
Yeah, I kind of did. I was rooting for them all year long, and you saw how that worked out.
Yeah.
Go Pats go is what you were saying.
All season long.
Do you understand that couldn't have been a bigger heartbreaker?
Oh.
It couldn't have been.
It's probably the biggest heartbreak in sports history.
When you were rooting for them week after...
Just pretend the Celtics don't exist. Don't say the Celtics at all.
I kind of like the Cleveland Cavaliers, to be honest with you. I like what LeBron James is doing these days. What were you saying, Ed?
Well, when you said week after week about the Pats, go Pats go, and week after week they were winning, and people were saying, well, the sports curse must be over.
Gotta be.
It was just being saved up for the ultimate heartbreak.
It had to hurt.
Yeah, it had to really hurt. So it was firmly in place.
And then yesterday it happened again, just a little casual, little quickie. We were talking hockey with Travis. Because his wife is a huge hockey fan, and Travis likes to wear dresses and watch the Food Network.
What's going on with
What happened?
What's going on with her?
She's probably pregnant or something.
Do you think? What's going on? You see that underneath?
Yeah.
I don't mind a little seed belly.
She's pregnant.
Something going on with
Jill's pregnant.
Jill Nicolini. Are you announcing Jill Nicolini's pregnant?
Yeah, Jill Nicolini's pregnant.
She knocked up?
Huh?
She knocked up?
Because she looks bigger up top. And she's got something going on with the her little belly.
Her feeders are starting to grow.
You like that when a girl's pregnant, right? That's your thing for you?
Feeders.
It's
Do you think it's sexy?
It's an animalistic turn on.
Animalistic.
Yeah.
In a way.
I don't look at it like, wow, look at the belly on her. It's like more of a internal thing.
Feeders.
Oh no, I was just going for a line.
No, I know that, but that's just.
I was just going for a line.
The only thing I think of when I see a pregnant woman is lacing up the old Doc Martens.
Of course.
Finding a wheelchair, a staircase, and some electrical cord. Hey, old hag.
It can be sexy, like the concept of it more than actually doing it. But I kind of like the idea sometimes of fattening somebody up a little.
Yeah?
Plump them up a bit, yeah.
Oh.
Get them all plumped.
I kind of like can be really hot. Like there is something that nature builds in, that the idea of making somebody pregnant can be, it is animal. It makes you want to grind your teeth.
Yeah?
Bite them. Yeah, but not in a nasty way, in a dirty way.
I like doing everything up to the point of conception. Just right before the old sperm swims into that egg and it starts divvying up into a burden. Everything right up to that point, fantastic.
You don't like when it starts to divvy up? All right, Mo Howard haircut here, big tongue here, and let's put it together.
20-year lifespan.
All right, IQ, stay over there. No need for you. You'll never get any bigger.
Let's see.
Right. Fingernail here. We'll use you as a brain. All right.
Let's go to Ron in New York.
The need to Photoshop every picture here.
Ron, what's up? Ronnie.
Hey there, Ron.
What's going on?
It's Rob. What's going on?
Rob, whatever. We care.
Listen, I was just calling to comment about that milk price there.
The what?
I was just calling to comment about, you said they should lower the price of milk. These farmers are starving to death themselves.
Yeah, they can't afford bread. Let them eat cake.
What was that? Jimmy? Go ahead. I agree with what you guys are saying.
I didn't even hear the line. You laughed halfway through it. What did he say?
He's just quoting
Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette out of nowhere.
I've been up for 48 hours. I have insomnia. I'm just giggling.
You are goofy. Historical quotes here on the O&A show. It's Historical Quote Tuesday.
Hey, Ron, we're just kind of making a joke that milk price is a little high. I don't think anyone notices that the price of milk is a bit high.
No, but Ron, you make a good point. You say if they drop the price of milk, the farmers are going to have problems?
They're having
well,
problems.
too bad, isn't it?
Why are they starving? They're farmers. There's food out their door.
Exactly. Eat a cow.
Yeah,
have a cow patty in worst case.
Grab a stalk of
Jimmy, you can make
corn.
You can make a joke about it, Jimmy, but when you do it your whole life, now I'm a truck driver myself, but my family.
Well, how do you know about farming? I know about farming. We were raised on a farm. I was raised on an apple orchard.
Yeah, you're an apple. Yeah.
Jimmy, go take a nap. Like, that couch is waiting for you. Watch
an apple orchard.
Go rest your head for a little while.
It's all Jimmy had when he was growing up.
That's right. I would just think of starving people, and I'd hit apples with bats.
That's all right. I just pull up next time.
All right, shut up. All right.
Really?
Yeah, you're like the grain report guy from Trading Places. We get it. Crop reports coming in. Order oranges. Shut up. Shouldn't be farming in this day and age anyway. It should be in computers. Farmers are queer. You don't need farmers.
Oh, really? Oh, you think so, huh, Jimmy?
I don't eat bread.
All right, Ron, relax.
I eat nuts. I eat nuts that are imported. Fancy nuts.
Ron, you got to relax.
Macadamias.
Now, I've heard it all. We got a guy mad because we suggested that milk prices are too high.
Yeah, milk
Ron,
prices
relax.
should be slashed into a third. Those greedy farmers living off the fat of the land, sucking us dry for milk. The nerve of those dirty farmers growing figs. They're hogging all the figs.
They're using their land to grow fig trees.
Yeah, whatever. Let them throw the wheat around and eat it themselves. The wheat quality's not been good. I'd rather order it from Europe. European wheat. It's killing everyone. All right, Norma Ray, we get it.
Enough out of you.
Godspeed, man of the people. Beat it. Go grab a cow udder and hang yourself with it. Had enough of this guy. Trying to have some fun. He's killing my vibe.
Yeah, really. What a downer.
Trying to bang this farmer, Henry.
Oh, wow. Now we have officially pissed off everybody.
Why?
A milk farmer's mad at us.
Cares? He's lucky he has a radio.
Unbelievable. All right, hey.
He's probably listening to his neighbor.
Yeah. We got some great Hillary and Obama stuff we're going to get into next. The WWE is all over the news today because they really exploited the fact that the primary is today in Pennsylvania.
Yes, very important primary.
They had a fake Hillary, a fake Obama wrestling. They had the real Hillary, the real Obama giving messages to the WWE crowd.
Was it
How does that
pre-recorded,
help?
of course?
Pre-recorded, and I'm wondering how the hell does that help their cause?
The real ones did it? I didn't hear
the real ones did it in between matches. We got their
Put
audio.
it this way, if they're going for the Pennsylvania primary here, and it's very important, I think getting on the wrestling bandwagon was probably a good idea.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I heard one of them wouldn't show her face, but she wore like knickers that came up into a face mask, and her eyes were showing, and she went by the name she went by the name Cavs Dykely.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's Opie and Anthony on this fine Earth Day.
Today we celebrate, what?
Earth.
Let's
say hi to Mia in Boston. Mia, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Hey.
I was just making a comment that I used to work in the food and beverage industry, and if you notice recently, there's no more cream-based soups, and all like the vegetables of the day are like root-based. It's because even restaurants won't pay for the quality of food anymore.
You mean it's too expensive, or the quality's not that good?
No, to get the quality, you got to spend a little extra, and it's getting to the point where the restaurants don't feel like paying that much money for their ingredients.
They've got us by the purse strings.
Today is like minestrone.
Minestrone.
No, I've been having like cream tomato soup. I didn't. What star restaurants are you talking about?
Oh, God, Jimmy is just in another world today. I hate cream-based soups anyway.
Do you need somebody sing you a lullaby? Are you all right?
He's suffering from insomnia. He's been awake for 48 hours.
No, I slept for like 2 hours yesterday.
Wow, that'll take care of that. All right, Mia, thank you. We got to move
Tyler
on.
Durden over here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Who's Tyler Durden?
Tyler Durden.
Fight Club.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we got Ed Norton calling the show today.
Yeah,
so that's a nice segment.
Edward.
Edward. He's promoting
Ed Norton.
His show, his series on
Strange Days on Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Which is going to be on PBS. So he's calling in about an hour. Let's say hi to Matt in Bayshore, Long Island.
We got
Matt.
Chelsea Handler at 8:30. Which
Yes.
I'm very happy about.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
Matt, what's up?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How you doing? I just want to say how stupid and dumb Hillary Clinton looked on Raw last night with her stupid references.
Stupid
with
and
the,
dumb.
campaign references and, taking them down from the opening bell. She looked so stupid.
Well,
a couple of years ago, there was a good idea about boycotting some of these gas stations, man. Why can't we boycott Mobil 3 days a week and, hit them where it hurts, guys? Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
I agree.
I completely agree, but you can't get everyone together to do anything.
No.
You can't. People try that from time to time, and it never works.
And then on day 4, everyone goes and fills their tank up.
Yeah, because they got things to do.
Yeah.
And the oil companies know that in the end.
Yeah.
What, are you going to not live with our oil? Okay. You have your cute little boycott for a day.
We gotcha.
Hey, so Hillary was on WWE last night. So was McCain. No one's really talking about McCain's appearance. And Barack Obama. They all did little taped vignettes.
Yeah.
That they played in between matches. That was the reason why I was watching last night. It took forever to get to these things, so they're pretty smart because they knew a lot of people were checking out.
They teased
Raw
it
last night. Well, yeah, coming up, blah, blah, blah. And finally, you got Hillary talking to the WWE audience. This was just awful.
Taped, right? Not live.
Taped. Awful. Listen to this.
Hi, I'm Hillary Clinton. But tonight, in honor of the WWE, you can call me Hillrod. This election is starting to feel a lot like...
Why Hillrod, Sam? You're the...
why Hillrod?
That's the one reference that was totally lost on me.
Really?
I don't know where Hillrod came from.
Was Hillunt taken?
No,
Hillrod.
Both Than and Eric pointed out that Rodham, it's Hillary Rodham, which I understand.
Well, we all know that.
Okay.
All right, look.
Hillrod. This election is starting to feel a lot like King of the Ring. The only difference, the last man standing may just be a woman. The truth is,
Really?
this
Where?
election is so
Who?
important. The next president will face a stack full of difficult challenges right from the opening bell. To fix the economy, bring our troops home from Iraq.
She does realize who her audience is, right?
Yeah.
They're all just like, look at the shiny objects.
Her name should be the lesbian mullah. That'd be a great name.
Well, she went completely serious.
She's still fat to me, damn it!
Look what she did to her calves.
Take it easy, man.
I wish she was calling herself Owen Hart. Stupid. How about Donkey Teeth Ascot? That'd be a nice one. That's great.
I guess she should have worked the blue blazer, into her character. She can't even keep this light and fun. All of a sudden, she's talking about
reading and
hard issues facing America to wrestling fans.
A balanced budget. What? Have another beer.
When's Triple H fighting?
The president will face a stack full of difficult challenges right from the opening bell. To fix the economy, bring our troops home from Iraq, and make college more affordable. You need a president who will go to the mat for you.
What's that?
And that's exactly what I'll do. I've been knocked down, but I've always gotten back up. And I know how to take a hit for the American people. And if things get a little tough, I may even have to deliver the people's elbow. Because this country is worth fighting for. Now, I promise to stick to the political arena. So don't worry, Randy Orton. You're safe for now. When it comes to standing up for the American people, though, I am ready to rumble.
She's great. Wow.
The people's elbow. That's a rock reference.
Deliver the people's calf.
The people's cankle.
She just does a leg drop on someone and their head flies into the fifth row.
Oh, she's awful.
The weight of that giant cankle.
You got anything to add to that, Sam?
No, just that they're making it relatable to us wrestling fans with all those references.
Yeah.
Yeah, that were delivered so naturally, too.
She wants to beat Obama like somebody would want to beat the champion, Randy Orton.
Right.
I get that.
You get that?
Like a fat intern beat my marriage vows.
But at least she committed to a wrestler.
Well, she jumped around a little bit.
A little bit, but she at least kind of took a stand on one of the wrestlers finally.
Why would she put something in her wrestling name that she has no interest in?
I get it.
Oh,
Hillrod.
I'm Hillary Clinton, but you can call me Elephantitis Legs.
You want to hear what Obama had to say? Obama was very disappointing as well.
Yeah.
Very, very disappointing.
They also know, I think, that they can't play it up too much because they would rather look like dorks because you kind of want to... You don't want someone who's too into wrestling.
Yeah, the clip would be played all over the place if he was like, really...
Yeah, but then don't do it. You got to go all in or not do it at all.
Yeah, why did they agree to do this at all?
It's just awkward.
They wanted to get the people to smack down their votes.
Well, that'll happen.
Okay. Shut up. It's official. Shut up.
Here's Barack Obama now. A lot of people, we actually were onto this a while ago. He sounds
black.
He sounds exactly like The Rock.
Oh yeah, he does have that kind
when
of
he's
voice.
Doing
a
little
soft spoken, but
well, he's soft spoken in this clip, and it's like finally he could show the world that he sounds a lot like The Rock.
Yeah,
and he's soft spoken. Like when he's doing his speeches, it's very similar to The Rock and how The Rock used to speak. And here's Obama last night. Listen what you get.
Hey, WWE fans. I hope you're all enjoying the program tonight. You know, this is a historic
Can you stop
time
one
for
second?
America.
This is a problem I have. I don't like black people that say program.
Yeah.
It's not natural.
Enjoying the program.
Black people don't say program. They say the show.
The show.
Hope you all enjoying the show.
Hope you all enjoying the show, mofo.
But not the program.
Does he have a wrestling name?
Who, Obama?
Yeah.
Well, you have to listen to the program.
All right. Oh, God.
Hey, WWE fans. I hope you're all enjoying the program tonight. You know, this is a historic time for America. It's not just that the reign of Randy Orton may soon be coming to an end. It's that at this moment, in this election, we have a chance to finally end business as usual in Washington. For a long time now, we've had a politics where our leaders go after each other like they're competing to become king of the ring instead of coming together to provide universal health care, fix our economy, solve our other problems. That's what I'm running for president to change. So to the special interests who've been setting the agenda in Washington for too long, and to all the forces of division and distraction that have stopped us from making progress for the American people, I've got one question. Do you smell what Barack is cooking?
He did Rock's slug line.
He wasn't nearly as douchey as she was.
No,
though.
she said.
He's
sounded
so douchey, though.
He sounded.
Do you smell what Barack is cooking?
Yeah,
Yes, chicken.
Huh?
I think he would have really impressed a lot of people if he really sold that last line, like The Rock did.
Yeah.
What would be the harm in doing The Rock?
You think he should have done, do you smell the whole thing?
Well, here is The Rock.
The Rock says this, is let The Rock welcome you to The Rock's world in The Rock's way. You want to brag about your contracts? Well, The Rock says this, all you four jabronis, take your little contract.
How great would it have been if Barack did this?
Would have been embarrassing.
Seriously.
Sideways and stick them straight up your candy.
Wow.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
He was the best. He was the best.
The Rock certainly did have charisma.
Yeah.
I don't want a president doing that. I like the way he did it. Like, all right, he retard hillbillies. Here's the catchphrase.
I got one thing to say. Smell what Barack is cooking.
Wait, you isolated Barack doing the line and The Rock doing the line?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's first?
Barack is first.
All right, this is Barack doing The Rock's line.
Do you smell what Barack is cooking?
Boring. And then here's the real deal.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Well,
wait a minute. Just wait. Hold on one moment there.
That's pretty similar, man. So that was pretty bad. It's not even worth playing McCain's, really.
Oh, I gotta hear it.
You want to hear McCain?
Oh, what's his wrestle name? Dangle Arms. Dangle Arms McGillicuddy.
Old punching bag.
If you like those wrestling references, you're gonna love McCain's promo.
All right,
here we go.
How are you, South Carolina? Finally, the Mac has come back to Greenville.
All right. I can't listen to any more of this.
Why? The Mac's back in Greenville.
Finally, the Mac has come back to Hanoi. Oh, wait, where are we?
Oh, boy, did the choices suck this time around.
Wow.
When it comes down to it.
We're in trouble. We vote for a different wrestler now that they've been on here?
I'm John McCain, but you can call me Charlie Killer.
To Greenville. Looks like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama want to settle their differences in the ring. Well, that's fine with me. But let me tell you, if you want to be the man, you have to beat the man. Come November,
silly
it'll
with a
be
rifle
game
butt.
over. And what you gonna
See a head
do
come
when
apart
John
like that?
McCain and all his McCaniacs run wild on you?
McCaniacs. McCaniacs. I say, let's do the whole village.
Yeah, she's laughing at you. That's how the first lady laughs.
Brother. It'll happen.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, how can you wrestle when your wrists and shoulders are at the same point? Or what? How can you... sorry, Steve, I effed it up.
When John McCain and all his McCainiacs run wild on you. You want to pull out of Iraq? Well, I say no surrender. America can win the war against terror. I'm going to introduce Osama bin Laden to the Undertaker.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, good Lord.
You might as well. Our economy's already met the Undertaker. Good point, Jim.
Canada's laughing at us today. Let's let him have his moment.
What happened?
Donovan from Canada. What's up, Donovan?
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Good.
How is it in a great country like the U.S., 350 million people, you have 3 tools go on a wrestling show to be president?
What?
Later, Jimmy. You're on.
You are so lucky to have us to your south. You're so lucky, even though we have 3 tools that are trying to be president that are on wrestling. He's absolutely right. On the Mac.
Well, McCain continued.
You want to raise taxes? Well, I want a smaller government and bigger individuals. You see, my friends, I believe that America is the greatest nation in the world. And Americans don't watch wrestling because we're bitter. We watch WWE because wrestling is about celebrating our freedom. It's about fighting to be the very best. So, can you smell what the Mac is cooking? Let me give you a little straight talk, WWE fans.
Not egg foo young.
You might need a ticket to the Fatal 4 next weekend, but you don't need a ticket to the cage match in November. All you have to do is get out there and vote. You decide the champion. You make the difference. And that's the bottom line, because John McCain said so.
There's your guy. There's your guy, Ant. There he is. He's just as bad as the rest of them.
Of course he is.
Ugh.
I don't know what to make of that whole thing. I'm dumbfounded.
I voted McCain.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
You liked his delivery?
He's going to be the champ.
The champ.
And then what happened? They had a fake Hillary come out and a fake...
Well, yeah, then they decided that Hillary and Obama wanted to settle their differences in the ring before the primary today.
Oh, okay.
So they had this thing come out into the middle of the ring looking almost like Hillary on a really bad day. And then they also had a Barack Obama, and this is where Vince McMahon is completely insane. The Barack Obama impersonator that wrestled last night.
Oh, my God.
They put huge ears on him. We'll put the screen cap on OandARadio.com later today. But Vince McMahon is insane.
Wow, that looks really bad.
He basically put 2 catcher's mitts on the side of this fake Barack Obama.
He's got giant ears.
Giant ears. And then they wrestled each other, and we got some of that?
Yeah.
Well, first we got Hillary doing her promo.
Yeah, they had to cut promos to really hype this thing up.
Yeah.
Now, these are bad impersonators.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, okay.
You thought it was the real...
No, I didn't think it was the real thing.
What do you mean by bad impersonators?
I just wanted to make that clear to the listeners that you're not really listening to Hillary and Obama.
Let them judge for themselves.
Oh, well, why? You think that were the real people?
Sounded like them to me.
I love Sam.
We have Senator Clinton in our ring.
You know something, Hillomania?
Is that her impression?
Stupid Vince, man. You're going to get in that ring. You're going to fight the fake Obama.
And there's a fake Bill Clinton with her.
Yeah, well, I should set this up. So Hillary's trying to, cut her promo for her big match against Barack Obama, and Bill keeps getting in the way.
He keeps doing the Hulk Hogan poses.
He's doing the Hulk Hogan poses
in
like
front of her and
Bill
stuff,
would do.
and just getting in the way of the promo.
We have Senator Clinton in our ring.
You know something, Hillomaniacs? This election means many things to many people.
Move over, Bill. I'm sorry.
When you talk about change, you need someone with the experience to make changes happen.
And stop it right now. Stop
Honey,
it.
I'm just trying to help you. I'm
stay
only trying to help.
No,
Can I
stay
help,
right
please,
here.
honey?
No,
You know I love you.
You stay
I can
right
help.
here. No, I'm telling you.
Please let me help, honey.
I don't need your help. This is my time. You have it.
What is Vince doing? What is Vince doing?
He's lost his mind.
Let's go to Grady in Queens. Grady.
Yo, what's up, gentlemen?
Hey.
Hey.
I heard they're supposed to have McCain in a bamboo cage match, so you guys should look forward to that one.
Not bad.
Not bad, right? Okay.
Can I get the breaks on that one? Yeah.
No, it was a good line actually.
All right, I'm glad. Usually,
let's say hi to Jake in Jersey. Jake.
Hey, what's up? I don't know if you guys caught the reference with McCain talking about being in a cage match, so I think he has a good chance to pulling this.
Wait, what?
McCain, if you listen to his promo, he talks about being in a cage match come November.
Oh, he did say that. Well, he okay, I got you.
yeah.
Was it in a wrestling connotation, sir? Context?
Well, it would be funny if Angry Vince would suggest a McCain bamboo
match,
bamboo cage match with McCain.
You're going to be putting a bamboo cage in a river with rats. That's right, rats. It'll be a tag team match, but your tag team partners are going to be in a bamboo hut playing Russian roulette. That's right, Russian roulette. It's a cling from the helicopter pontoon match. You fall into the water and break your legs. Go home in a wheelchair. That's right, you're going to be in a wheelchair.
Are you suggesting a wheelchair match?
I'm talking a wheelchair match.
Yeah.
First, you got to get out of the bamboo cage. Yes, the vote hunter. Yeah, a vote hunter match.
So you got a match for Barack Obama, sir?
Barack Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a match for him. Right. I'm going to put some big ears on him. It's going to look hysterical. People aren't going to call me racist. I sure made him look like a storybook character that you read to children.
Soupy Drek from Ohio writes, what is Vince doing, Opie? This is the guy who had an old woman give birth to a hand.
A hand.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're right. Hillary finishes her promo before her big match with Obama.
I just got one thing to say to my friends in Pennsylvania. Whether you're a mover or shaker, Amish or Quaker, when it comes to change...
Oh, boy.
Whether you're a mover or shaker...
Whether you're smaller or bigger...
When it comes to change, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Hillary Clinton and her superdelegates run wild on you?
Wow. The superdelegates. I don't even know what the hell she's talking about.
The king was loving this whole thing.
Oh, of course he was.
Why wouldn't he?
Cracking him up.
Obama comes out wearing giant fake ears and introduces himself to the WWE crowd.
He's not president. He can work in Hollywood as... He said, just bring it. He can be double stunt double.
Finally, Barack has come back to South Carolina.
Oh, my God. This is so bad.
Oh.
This is painful.
Now, you two Rudy Poo jabronis actually think that you can change Washington? Is that what you think?
I'll handle this one, honey. You know, Jesse Jackson once asked me what I thought, and I told him what I'm going to tell you. Change is a concept.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Well, I guess it doesn't have to all now, does it?
Oh, Jesus.
If you smell what Barack is cooking.
Oh, man. And then they go after each other?
That's what Jimmy saw at the cellar last night. Yeah,
No, I saw the big guy come in.
Oh, yeah.
After the promos, they started their big match.
Yeah.
It was back and forth for a while, but it looked like it was going to be a draw because they were both on the mat for the count of 10.
Oh, no.
But just when they got to about 7 or 8...
What happened, Sam? What happened?
The Samoan bulldozer, Umaga.
Umaga came in?
Came out.
And who was he with?
Nobody. He's just by himself. So
who was he trying to help?
Well, we thought, I guess, Hillary, because he came in the ring and he picked up Obama and he gave him the Samoan spike, which is hitting somebody in the side of the neck very hard with your thumb.
You are a fool.
And then we thought he was so Bill thought he was okay. He's on our side. So Bill went over, but then Umaga shouted at him, and Bill took off running.
Oh, really?
You know Bill.
Yeah, he's a little scared.
And then he picked up Hillary on his shoulders and gave her a big Samoan drop.
Now, can I ask you something? Where was the Secret Service during all this? Because I know that the candidates get like Secret Service, and especially Hillary, being a former First Lady, she gets Secret Service. Where were they to protect her as she was being hoisted in the air?
I asked myself the same question, but then I realized it's a sanctioned wrestling match. So they're going to say, Secret Service, you guys, let us handle this time.
Oh, okay.
Sam's got an answer for everything. All right, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, wow. And she just got
the Barack Bottom.
Yeah,
the Barack Bottom.
Yeah.
And now is he going to do the people's elbow?
Yeah.
He's going to do
the
people's
he kicks her into
elbow
place.
on the fake Hillary.
And he gets the arms, and now he's bouncing off the ropes. This is Barack Obama.
Look at that. And that's Rock's move, though, man.
Barack.
No, that's the old Rock's move.
Yeah. That guy has been playing Bill Clinton for years. He's the same guy who's been doing it for years.
On every
it's his
talk show.
only gig, yeah.
All right, well.
He doesn't even look like him anymore.
Not at all.
But the match ended in a draw, and they reminded us, though, today in Pennsylvania, it will not be a draw. So let's smack down our vote, everyone.
Smack down your vote. What does that mean, by the way?
It's like rock your vote, but SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with his thumb, he knocks the man. Thanks.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
It just is so dumb. Knocks him down with the thumb. Big dumb Samoan.
It's called what? The Samoan spike?
That's the Samoan spike.
Come on, Jimmy. Can you handle the Samoan spike to the back to the side of the neck there?
But I do love when he picks this dumb Hillary up. Oh, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill runs away.
Yeah.
And then Hillary's left there in the ring with the big Samoan.
Yeah. And then what happens? Umaga,
of course.
Yeah.
Who is that doesn't even resemble Hillary?
Grabs her back.
Grabs her back.
And she's selling it. She's making the face.
And then what happens?
He picks
Oh,
her up,
boy.
Picks her up over his head.
And slams her down.
His mouth opens.
Oh, that I heard. I think he killed the First Lady, the former First Lady.
And the Secret Service had no problem with that move that we just watched.
Yeah, what happened?
It's a sanctioned match. You know what I mean? You're going to go in, there's a risk involved. You might get a Samoan drop from the Samoan bulldozer.
All right.
Yeah.
Kid hour's over. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to get our 12-year-old numbers up.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
Secret Service let him drive his thumb into the neck.
Right, and then body slam her backwards with all his fat weight landing on top of her. Yeah.
Samoan drop, not a body slam.
And there,
Samoan drop. Sorry, Sam.
Where was McCain during all this?
Oh, it was just a match between the two of them. McCain's
Yeah,
already...
because they're fighting it out in Pennsylvania. See, the tie-in, blah, blah, blah.
They're both laying in the ring.
Hey.
Oh, that's terrible.
One more thing before we move on. Hillary had this to say about the big primary today in Pennsylvania. She just doesn't know how to choose her words. This is like real stuff now.
Yeah.
Not fake wrestling crap.
The stakes couldn't be higher, especially for Hillary Clinton. She's behind in votes, states, delegates, and fundraising. Her campaign's in debt. Her once double-digit lead has been cut in half. Both campaigns are going for the jugular in their most recent ads. Obama says he has taken his opponent's repeated jabs. Now he's merely responding. For her part, Clinton is airing this ad, which makes use of Osama bin Laden's picture.
Harry Truman said it best. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
I am very comfortable in that kitchen making those decisions and standing up for you.
No one.
Yeah.
Why would you use kitchen?
As the first woman candidate that's a viable candidate, maybe she shouldn't go with the in the kitchen line.
That's what scares a lot of potential voters. That maybe she's better in the kitchen than actually running the United States of America.
Voting for Obama is like flushing your vote down the toilet. And I'll be right there to clean it when it's dirty.
Yeah.
I don't think people want to hear that she's comfortable in the kitchen.
No.
I don't think that helps your cause.
Not as commander-in-chief.
You don't have Bush saying that.
No.
He never said that he's comfortable being in the kitchen. McCain's not going to say that.
Nope.
It's not.
Barack Obama's not going to say that.
McCain's comfortable in the basement chained.
Right.
Yeah. He can't lift a pot off the stove. Not comfy in the kitchen.
Comfortable in the pantry.
Poor bastard.
In honor of Earth Day, we go to break with this lovely little thing on the Opie and Anthony Show.
In honor of Earth Day, the Opie and Anthony Show has set out on several Earth Day initiatives. Little projects to make the world a better, greener place for generations to come. In this edition, the Opie and Anthony Show will slash and burn hundreds of acres of isolated South American rainforest and replace those tired old trees with shiny new plastic trees that never need to be watered and will look beautiful for centuries. Stay tuned for more Earth Day initiatives from the Opie and Anthony Show.
How's everyone today? You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Hey, we got Edward Norton calling in about 15, 20 minutes. He's got a new show on PBS, I believe, called Strange Days on Planet Earth.
That's that Smart Channel, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Smart Channel? But then they occasionally played like Monty Python on it.
Well, they got to fill up the time.
Yeah.
They don't have enough smart programming yet.
They're always grubbing money for a tote bag.
That's what sucks about PBS. You really do get into some of those shows, and then they take about an hour commercial.
Oh.
And they start asking for pledges. It's like, could you get back to the cool show I was watching?
You know, all the shows here are commercial-free.
I'd rather have commercials.
I know. Put a commercial on.
I'd rather sit through 10 minutes of commercials than a dumb telethon. Also, we got the very funny Chelsea Handler.
I'm reading her book. It's called Are You There, Vodka? It's Me, Chelsea. And it just kind of made me laugh out loud. She's a really good writer.
Yeah?
I kind of like reading someone who wrote a book that's funny, and I also hate their guts for it.
But that's how your book is.
Yeah.
Like when other people read it.
I care only about me.
Yeah.
But she's funny. She's damn funny.
Phone number 877-212-ONA. It's Earth Day.
Oh no, it's Earth Day!
What can we do to save the planet?
Conserve!
A well-tuned car uses up to 9% less gasoline than a poorly tuned car.
Use reusable shopping bags. Recycle! Recycle! Drive less. Oh no!
Oh yeah! Save the planet! Save the planet! Save the planet! Now!
Sounds like a real promo. Wow. Sounds like a real thing. We don't really care. We're just trying to have a little fun with it.
Oh no!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, very, very good news because for Earth Day, we have the one, the only Club Soda Kenny. Hi, Kenny.
Good morning, and thank you for the big introduction.
You're welcome, Kenny. It's Earth Day.
Yeah, yes, it is, and I have a couple of fun facts about Earth Day, and I don't attest to the veracity of these facts either. So that's my disclaimer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you get your Earth Day facts from?
You know, here, there, everywhere.
Were you on the internet?
Yeah.
I think it was more word on the street.
Word on the street?
Yeah.
This is what people are saying about Earth Day?
I break it down to street level.
Right.
But, did you know Earth Day started in 1970? That's almost 40 years ago. So why don't they just give up already? Because, the founder of Earth Day, this Gaylord Nelson, is dead. So what good did Earth Day do for him?
Well, it's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Kind of has a point.
Yeah. A recent poll determined that 34% of Americans say that they're concerned about the environment. So why don't these busybodies join the other 66% who live their life like normal people?
Yeah.
couple of quick, interesting things.
Okay.
They're flooding agricultural fertilizers into the ocean, and that boosts algae production in the sea, and it forces the sharks closer to the land. How do you like that?
That makes it a little more exciting when you go in for a little swim.
Jaws for real.
Jaws for real?
Yeah. In the next 24 hours, deforestation of the rainforest.
Wait, can you back up?
Deforestation.
Just go with it in the next 24 hours.
In the next 24 hours, deforestation will release as much carbon dioxide into the atmosphere as 8 million people flying from London to New York, and is considered one of the largest contributing factors to global climate change.
Really?
Wow, I didn't know that, Ken.
The fact that they're cutting down trees in the rainforest.
Yeah.
8 million
go. Huh?
8 million people flying?
Yeah, to New York to London. It's like the same difference.
So we're really not the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Us flyers.
Yeah.
All right.
And garbage only stays in a landfill for 30 years. So, all things considered, that's not very long at all. So
that's good news.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're giving some good news
here.
You
got to think positive and optimistic. Who's better than me? Each person throws away approximately 4 pounds of garbage every day. That's not a lot.
No.
When you do the numbers,
by 300 million.
Yeah, 350 million.
So.
I only care about me. That's it. One person, 4 pounds, nothing. Nothing. 1/3 of all water is used to flush the toilet. What, I got to stop going to the bathroom?
Yeah, what's the solution there?
Exactly.
A flush.
Yeah.
And we've been all right with doing that for many years anyway, right?
Yeah. And if you recycle 1 ton of paper, it only saves 17 trees. That don't make sense to me.
But that could add up after a while.
A whole ton compared to 17?
Yeah.
It don't equal out.
Okay.
He's done the math.
Yeah, exactly. 14 billion pounds of trash is dumped into the ocean every year. The fish got to eat something.
Well, they're all right.
Maybe it's not just trash like food that the fish could eat. Maybe it's 6-pack holders that get caught in their gills, or plastics.
All right, they got to make it interesting for them.
And has anyone ever seen pictures of or video of this garbage?
Exactly. Good point, GH.
Thank you. Where is it?
Every time they have the shows where they dive into the ocean, it's always nice and crystal
That's
clear.
Right. Where's all this garbage we're dumping?
I never see one piece of garbage floating around or underwater.
Another conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for Earth Day?
Oh, yeah. 84% of all household waste can be recycled. Why bother? Computers pose an environmental threat because much of the material that makes them up is hazardous. A typical monitor contains 4 to 5 pounds of lead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were saving on paper by having computers. Now we got a new problem.
Yeah, see, everything's bad for you no matter what. That's my point.
And that's probably an old CRT monitor, I'm thinking.
I don't know, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you
don't know.
Of course you don't know.
I got a million other facts, but I don't want to bore you to death.
How about one more, Kenny? Wrap up your Earth Day commentary with one more.
All right. Let me find a good one here.
Oh, you didn't have one.
No, you threw me for a loop now.
Oh, really?
Threw him for a loop.
Yeah.
Throw you out the window.
Yeah. Here. Some idiot wrote this. Ivory comes from dead elephants, so don't buy it. Fur coats often come from endangered animals, so don't buy them.
Mm-hmm.
It's Earth Day. What do they care about the animals? You're supposed to care about the Earth.
We're top of the food chain.
Well,
we can do whatever we want, right?
They're part of the Earth.
Yeah.
Someone's suggesting we should call this Oof Day.
And if the elephant's Oof Day.
Yeah.
If the elephant's dead, he doesn't need his tusks, right?
Yeah, he's an elephant.
Yeah, but don't you want to look at elephants?
They never forget.
Like this segment, people will never forget it.
All right, people. Thank you and happy Earth Day.
All right. Thank you, Kenny.
Little Earth Day.
Steve from Bayshore writes, Kenny's been breathing in too much moron dioxide.
Correct.
There goes Kenny. And is it true that you bought another gun?
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm addicted.
Well, we already told you that. You're starting to realize.
No, because
Didn't you just buy a new gun like 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and now you bought a new gun since then?
But I've had my plan.
What's the plan again?
It's just to get various calibers of weapon, and I didn't have my 9, yo. If you have guns, you got to have your 9, yo. Right, Kenny?
You got your deuce?
No, I don't have my deuce.
Oh, you got to get up close and personal. Right to the back of the head.
See, that's something I don't want to do, really, is get up close and personal. And I hate when people take the deuce down to the range. Because it's so just pick.
Little ping.
There's nothing to it. But a 9, everyone's got to have one.
Yeah.
Yo. So I went down to the my good friends at Coliseum Guns there, and I bought me a 9.
But then you just bought a gun? What?
A couple of days ago.
So now you got a 9mm.
Yeah. So now I got a 45, a 40, a 9mm, and some kind of ridiculous gun that Dr. Steve gave me that fires a friggin' deer rifle round.
Wait, how many handguns you got now?
I have 4.
Perfectly healthy. You have one on each hip and then a hat that holds 2 more. Like instead of 2 beers, you hold 2
right. Instead of the beer hat, it's a pistol hat.
No, see, because now...
Why did you feel like you needed the 9mm?
Well, because when I got down to the range, I see people shooting 9mm, and they're fun.
They look cool.
It's a fun gun. I like I got a Walther. P99. That's a James Bond gun, the PPK. But Walther's a nice gun. And it looked good. Small, little compact. So I picked it up. I like the 9s. But it is getting to the point where I have to now pick and choose. It's like an accessory. I like lay them out and go, which one do I want today?
Which one do I want to carry around my house?
I want the big 45 for that stopping power. Or do I, if I'm going to grab a beer and the weather's nice and I really need to, conceal while I walk around my backyard, do I want to put in the 9? Something like that.
You know what you got to get?
What's that, Kenny?
The thing from Taxi Driver that attaches to your forearm.
Oh, the slide.
So I could just straighten my arm and have it pop into my hand.
Yeah, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Yeah, that's the type of accessories he's going to go after next when he gets every gun possible.
See, I don't know. And then at night, I don't know which one to leave right there on the night table. I opt for the 45. What do you think, Kenny?
Nice big hole.
You want to make the biggest hole possible. Inside an intruder.
Yeah.
So the other ones will stay put away.
They come in your house. They deserve what they get.
See, this is talking to a professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am, and I've had my eye on another one. Don't throw your arms up, Jimmy.
Why have your arm? Another one. He's going to invite someone to his house that he doesn't really like, just so he can accidentally, quote, shoot them, pretending he thought they were an intruder. I didn't invite them. He'll say, walk right in, like the stupid Dateline show.
Walk right in.
And then he'll cap them. I don't know what happened.
I want the Desert Eagle, because that's that's a fun, big caliber gun to shoot.
What are the guns replacing in your life? Like, what's going on with you?
Guns.
You've liked guns your entire life. You spent some time out west, and you were a cowboy with your dad.
Sure.
But all of a sudden, you're really getting into the gun culture out of nowhere.
I enjoy shooting.
It's accelerating here.
I've had my my long guns, my rifles for years.
When did you get your first gun? You know what I mean? Since you had your house.
Oh, wow.
You've been in your house about a year and a half now. Something like that.
I immediately went out and bought a 12 gauge.
And that would be your first gun.
That was the first thing.
And now how many guns do you have a year and a half later?
Oh, my God.
You got 4 handguns, I think you just said, and you got at least another 6.
I don't know.
Top secret.
Yeah, I like keeping everything quiet.
You know what, Anthony? If I can suggest, you take little Jimmy to the range, he'll turn him right around.
I think I will. Jimmy would probably enjoy a little target shooting.
Of course I would.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'd want to take one home and use it on myself. Keep me away from your guns. I can't handle it. I'm in depression. I'm not sleeping for 2 days at a time. Yeah, hand him a 9mm.
Yeah,
that's healthy.
That'll take care of the depression. What is going on with this show?
It's
And so you got the 9mm, and you already got your eyes on another one.
Yeah, I want to get the Desert Eagle, because that's kind of a ridiculous gun. It's very silly.
RoboCop.
I understand. It's a RoboCop looking gun. It's 50 caliber. It's just giant. It looks silly.
Yeah.
But it's one of those that you got to kind of just have if you can.
Well,
so I'm going to pick that up.
All right. Well,
they know me really well down there at the gun store and the precinct.
Of course they do. Of course.
First name basis.
Hey, we got to go to a break, but really quickly, because you're talking about guns. Another home invasion. Today we shine the home invasion light on Buffalo. I want to say hi to everyone listening to us on the Edge, the home of Shred and Reagan. Thieves barge into home, steal cash and dog.
What?
2 men wearing ski masks barge into a home where they robbed a resident at gunpoint this morning, making off with cash and the man's dog, police reported. The man was inside his home when 2 men, both armed with guns, kicked in his rear door at about 2:45 a.m. while everyone was sleeping.
2:45 a.m. They kick in the rear door.
Went upstairs to the bedroom. The men pointed a shotgun and a gun at him, stole $1,600 and the man's white pit bull.
Let me explain to you what would have happened in that situation.
Yeah.
My rear door gets kicked in, and 2 armed gentlemen come up the stairs and start coming toward my bedroom. They are greeted by 223 rounds flying at them from my AR-15 on the one hand, and I'll double fist. I'll turn them both, and 12 gauge the same time. I'm just spraying lead all over the place. They ain't even making it. They want to turn around, and they're going to be slipping in their own blood.
You wouldn't even think twice, right?
Twice.
As soon as someone, all right, it's 2:45. Someone
2:45. Bam! Someone breaks in.
Someone breaks down the back door. The alarm system goes off. Keith the cop wakes up from his bedroom on the other side of the house.
His bedroom, the same bed. He just taps him.
Keith the top.
So as soon as the door is broken in, you have no doubt in your mind you're shooting whoever's down there.
No, I will always identify my target first.
Right. But it's very obvious that it's not your mom coming by with an apple pie.
She doesn't kick the door in at 2:30 in the morning.
Or one of your imaginary friends.
You don't know.
It's an intruder.
Let's say this, too. Let's say some innocent person is being pursued by somebody, and they're looking for safety, and they kick your door in out of panic to run in. So you don't want to just start shooting willy-nilly into somebody. So that's why I keep the lights off, and I have my night vision. Because then I could see and no one else can.
It's true, and you can see the senator's daughter in a well. Stupid moths flying around your mansion.
Yeah, right, exactly. Do you have night vision goggles, too?
Well, I do have night vision.
You got accessories.
Yeah.
I see. Let me say hi to Dave real fast. We do have to take a break because Edward Norton's standing by to talk about strange days on planet Earth. Dave, what's up?
I was just wondering why Anthony needs a gun to go in his backyard. Did you live in Mastic?
He lives in a very, very nice neighborhood.
No, I live. It's like a wallet. It's like carrying a wallet, or anything else.
It says on the screen, what could be in Ant's backyard that he needs a gun? I would say Ant's own thoughts.
My thoughts are following me.
It's paranoia. That's why. Why do you need a gun in your backyard? Really?
No, it's just part of being an armed citizen and protecting your property. When did it become a crazy thing to do to be an armed citizen in this country where it's your Second Amendment right? Number 2, right after freedom of speech. Then why is it so bad to want to protect your life, liberty, your home, your property?
I agree with you to a point, but once
sir.
again,
Yes, sir.
you take everything really far. Like, you're now walking around your own house armed. You're out in the backyard armed. You have an amazing alarm system. You live in a really nice neighborhood. You have guns all over the house. It would take literally seconds to get to a gun. If there was a situation.
And it takes less.
But see, you're taking it to the point where it seems a bit paranoia is taking over.
Takes less time when it's on you. You just pop it right out. Hello, I'm armed. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. You want to defend your life and your home.
Jimmy, where are you at with this? Normal?
Anthony was raped.
And he doesn't want it to happen again, ever.
I don't remember that.
Of course not.
I blocked it out.
Oh, it's deep down there.
I don't think I was.
It's deep down in there.
I think I'm a sensible person with sensible solutions.
I wouldn't call it sensible.
My neighborhood is the type of neighborhood that people would want to do a home invasion in. They don't want to home invade a trailer.
That's why you got the good alarm system.
That's why you got the guns all over the house. Alarm system, I say, because first of all, the alarm goes off, and then you got to get called by the alarm service. They ask you a question, and then if you don't answer it right or you can't answer it, then they send the cops. By that time, forget about it. They're already off, spending your money with your blood on their hands. You tied up in the back, maybe your wife or daughter ravaged. Happens. Read in the paper every day.
Well, there's a story in Buffalo today.
But what happened? What if that guy would have been an armed citizen?
He would have killed him.
Exactly.
All right. See, I agree with you.
That's right.
Cuckoo.
More guns the better. I say. More guns.
Cuckoo.
Not cuckoo.
Edward Norton is up next. And Chelsea Handler at 8:30.
Yeah.
But first this.
In honor of Earth Day, the Opie and Anthony Show has set out on several Earth Day initiatives. Little projects to make the world a better, greener place for generations to come. In this edition, the Opie and Anthony Show will pave over thousands of miles of coastal land and state parks to make way for 18-lane superhighways, allowing more automobiles to get to their destinations faster and thereby using less fossil fuel. Stay tuned for more Earth Day initiatives from the Opie and Anthony Show.
Moving right along with the Opie and Anthony Show. Hope you're enjoying the festivities on this Earth Day.
Very festive.
We got a friend of the show checking in right now. We got Edward Norton on our hotline here.
Ooh.
Hey,
Mr. Norton, how are you, sir?
Gang's all back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all back and doing our Earth Day broadcast today.
Oh, you're good men.
Yeah. I saw Strange Days on Planet Earth last night. I checked it out.
Oh, thanks.
Very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Extremely interesting. I didn't know where you were going. Well, I don't know what you wanted to give away here. Maybe we should start with what the show's about in your words.
Well, it's this is a series we did that's running on PBS. It starts tomorrow night. We've done a few hours of it, but a couple years ago. This is the second installment, but it's kind of it's almost like an investigation series. It examines these weird things that are going on all over the planet and ultimately shows how they're connected through environmental disruptions and stuff like that. It's pretty fascinating.
Is this something like the environment and stuff that you've been involved with for a while? It seems like a lot of actors and performers get kind of involved in like extracurricular stuff outside of performing. Is this something that you really care about, or just kind of like a gig you just took?
Well, no, I kind of grew up in it. My dad has been a real major, environmental advocate. Ran the Wilderness Society for years and started the Nature Conservancy's program in China. And so it really is almost like, I mean, I know it sounds a weird thing to say, but it's like the family business for me. And I really, my brother, my sister, a lot are very involved in that stuff. So, I think. I mean, I know, well-known people kind of, a lot of times just sort of lend their name to things. I don't really like to get involved in stuff if I'm not going to really get my hands down in it. So this was something, the guys who make this series make these fantastic science programs that I had watched before. And when they came to me about it, they said, look, we need some good storytelling. They said we don't want it to just be sort of normal PBS, kind of they wanted it to be for young people. They wanted it to be really dynamic, almost like it's almost like it's an environmental CSI. You know what I mean? It's like it really is almost like a mystery series, like showing these people connecting the dots.
Absolutely, that's what
these very random mysteries.
Absolutely, that's what I was feeling when I was watching Strange Days on Planet Earth. I felt like it's not a show that you'd watch on PBS, and that made me feel pretty good.
Yeah, you were like I'm in unfamiliar territory.
Well, when I turn to PBS, I feel like I'm back at school. No one wants to feel like they have to study as they're watching TV.
There's just going to be a lot of black and white photographs with slow pans across them.
There you go.
They're like, that's not Norton.
Hey, Anthony's not a big environment guy.
Well,
and we're talking to a big environment guy, so it would be very interesting to get Anthony's take on this.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus there, Ope.
Well, it makes for good radio, Anthony. What could I tell you?
He deals with the toxic environment of his sock drawer.
Well, I'm from the school of thought that we as humans are on this planet. For some reason, we've been given that divine spark to be the top of the pyramid for now, and whatever we do is part of nature. We pull the resources from the planet. It's almost like we're locusts. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it is just nature because we are just animals on this planet. Using the resources
that's for sure.
To the umpteenth level, but isn't that just nature? And if we continue doing this, we'll wipe ourselves off the planet.
Yes, for sure.
And
I don't think there's any doubt the planet will survive us.
Yeah, the planet will be fine after we're gone. I mean, it'll look kind of like I Am Legend.
Yeah.
But I would like to think it would look like that for a little while.
Yeah, no, I think it is. It's a fair point. The question of sustainability is not like is the planet going to rip in half? And it's do we want to keep being around here? Being able to grill in our backyards, you know what I mean?
Right.
Can I jump in here? I just learned something for the first time because I truly believe that we would just destroy this planet. It's good to know that Edward Norton and Anthony Cumia both agree that the Earth will survive past what we're doing.
Oh, it's been around for quite a few years. I think it'll still spin around the sun.
No, I mean
long after we're gone.
It's a good point, though. Like what's going on? Human beings have been around for arguably like 200,000 years, and as an evolutionary experiment, having this big brain, as you were pointing out, is still like, it's barely been tested out. And the crocodile's been around 25 million years. You know what I mean? So that little configuration works pretty well. Like if having this big brain that gives us the ability to do the things that we're doing proves not to be a very good experiment in the sense that we totally screw ourselves, then we just won't then we won't last. You know what I mean?
Although you got to say though, the little brain thing doesn't work out well because the big brain thing makes like shoes and bags out of you. The alligators have not done well, like in comparison. Hey, you mentioned China. What do you think about their environmental record? I mean, it's pretty horrendous, right?
It is. Although I've spent a lot of time over there with my dad. That in weird ways they are leapfrogging some of what we're doing. They're leapfrogging some of our mistakes, but absolutely. I mean, they've got a major challenge in front of them because the growth rate they've been experiencing has been absolutely at the expense of just driving the car straight at the wall 1,000 miles an hour in terms of the environment. They've got really serious problems.
Yeah, it does.
Be heading toward.
It does seem like the United States gets a lot of the flack. I guess the United States' job as the last superpower is to set an example, but I think a lot of things have been put in place to clean up the environment and have factories that aren't spewing as much toxins as they used to. But the rest of the world, I mean, is really, especially some of these developing nations, using just archaic forms of power that are really polluting the earth. And I don't know why there's so much pressure on the United States and why environmentalists really just pound the hell out of the U.S.
Well, even the United States on a per capita, per person, we pollute, orders of magnitude more. We're by far the most polluting nation.
So you're saying we're number one?
We're number one by far.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Not the number one we want to be shooting.
Damn it.
Yeah, well.
A lot of it has to do with, you talk about, the U.S. and its relative positions. The thing is that, the history of the world is littered with nations, Rome, Great Britain, that sort of rose to a certain status and then faded off, and a lot of times the reasons are the same, and I think people in the United States just have to be careful that you don't think you just get to hang on to that forever. I mean, if we if the Germans and the Japanese are already kicking our asses in things like solar technology, we're and
yeah, but look what happens when they try to team up.
Yeah, but I mean, wouldn't you rather see them buying our panels than us buying theirs? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We're turning into the customer base for the rest of the world instead of selling them our things.
Yeah, we don't seem to be producing a lot of things anymore. I mean, we're certainly not number one, I don't think, at least in auto or any of that stuff anymore.
We make a lot of good movies. That's it.
Oh, boy, do we.
Yeah, there's one I'm looking forward to in June, which you're involved with. I'm hoping that that's still on schedule.
As far as I know.
The Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, we're hoping.
Yeah, supposedly you're going to come in and promote that when the time's right there, Edward?
Yeah, if you guys don't, piss me off. You don't piss me off with all this anti-environment talk.
Damn it. All right, I won't tell you what I drive until you come in.
Yeah, he drives something, it's the size of Rhode Island.
What are you going to do when gas hits $4 a gallon by about July 4th?
It did already. I was filling up yesterday, and it was $3.99.9. That's $4 a gallon to me.
Be totally honest. What does it cost to fill that thing? Probably like $75 to fill, right?
More than that. We're teetering now just below $90 to fill up a tank from dead empty.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy.
Even on your Howard Stern paycheck, that's got.
Well, yeah, of course. What do you do personally that would be considered an inconvenience to most people to help out the environment on a personal level?
I got to be honest. I really do try to look at. I mean, I come down with you on the. I am not a big believer that a lot of this stuff should be subsidized. I mean, I think that even though, I don't think people are as informed as they ought to be about how many subsidies we pay to things like coal, and we pay these multi-billion-dollar coal companies incredible subsidies in the sense that we don't make them clean up their mess. We pay to do that. We don't charge them for taking the coal out of public lands what they ought to be charged. So, we're subsidizing cheap power from coal, but still, I think the way that this stuff is ultimately going to work is if it wins in the market. And so I tend to look at stuff like I live in New York, but I have a house in LA, and I made it solar powered, and I didn't do it out of, the goodness of my heart. I ran the numbers, and the thing pays for itself in 8 years. And so you end up saving a lot of money. You know what I mean? And to me, if stuff starts to work like that, it's going to be a no-brainer.
Right. Once it becomes convenient to people and less expensive, then they're going to jump on it.
I mean, but that's why the Prius, I don't think the Toyota Prius is selling because people are all just, going, I just don't want to pollute. I think it's because gas is heading toward $4 a gallon, and it costs $15 bucks to fill that car. I mean, it costs nothing to fill that car.
Yeah. We have a guy that drives a Prius around here. It's just an ugly car, man.
But a lot of people aren't as rich as you,
No, I'm not, but I'm for alternative fuel and getting these hybrids. I just want the hybrid to look a little cooler, that's all. I mean, there is a cool factor when we're buying stuff.
They drove me over to work in one of the, an Lexus SUV hybrid. It looked pretty hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are a lot of hybrids that aren't.
My only experience was...
Have you seen this Tesla? I want to check out this Tesla.
People are starting to talk about that one, yeah.
Yeah, that thing's,
no,
ridiculous, but that thing looks like a Lotus, and it's runs on 7 cents worth of electricity.
So you're more a bigger picture guy than, let's say, crazy Ed Begley Jr.
Hey, look, I admire Ed Begley. There's places I got to go I can't reach on my bike.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But I think Edward Norton makes a really good point. It's not about where we all care about saving Earth. It's more about, we will go towards some of these things because it saves us money.
It's convenient for us, right?
Right.
You're actually.
I think it should be able to work that way. It really should. And I do. Hey, look, I like surfing. I like scuba diving. I like doing this stuff. And when all the crap comes down out of the Malibu hills in the rain and is wiping out the near shore environment and stuff, it's nasty. It's
yeah. You did a great job narrating this too, man. It was really. It seemed like it was something that you enjoyed doing. I didn't feel like it was just somebody reading off a script. I mean, because a lot of times these things are narrated by somebody in a room, but you were on camera.
Yeah.
This is really interesting to watch because obviously you're a good actor.
It had a great look to it. It really did. How it was
These
put.
guys are great. I mean, I got to say, I was going to say, I think that like, I hope my goal going into it was that I read it and I was just kind of amazed by some of the stuff. Like, you know, there's some things that wherever you come down on the issues or wherever you are in the learning curve, like there's some stuff that just blew my mind in it. It really, like, I couldn't believe that they could actually prove that some of these things were connected, and it really was, like, genuinely, I read the script, I was like, this is literally like CSI or the Twilight Zone or something. I mean, that's why it's called Strange Days, because it's some weird stuff. It's some really, really weird.
Yeah, it's going to be on tomorrow night at 9 on PBS. Just to set up the first show, they explain that a lot of the animals are disappearing in Africa, and it has something to do with the fish.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? They're smoking dope.
No, it is.
But by the end of the hour, I was really, really interested and fascinated how it was tied together, and it made perfect sense. It was very interesting.
Yeah, I just thought on the most basic level they were really cool stories. And when I was a kid, I remember my dad even used to break out like old episodes of the Twilight Zone. You know what I mean, with Rod Serling. You remember those?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I read it, and I was like, I realized what they were asking me to do, and it was almost be like the Rod Serling, you know, like the host who pops in now and then and says, you know, here's this weird story, check this out, and I thought that was wild. But also, honestly, I mean, some of it I thought was worth knowing. I mean, all my friends are starting to have kids, and that thing about the baby bottles, and you know, every time you wash it, like this bisphenol A leaching out of it, and it's like a brain inhibitor, and you just start going, oh, come on, man, this is unbelievable.
Right.
You, how many episodes are there? Because they gave us 2 on a disc. How many are in the season?
We did, it's 2 this time.
Oh, it's 2, okay.
Yeah, we did 4 hours. We did 4 episodes about 2 years ago that you can still get on NationalGeographic.com or on PBS website. There's the 4 original episodes were really great, and these are 2 new ones.
And I appreciate
they're more focused on the ocean and stuff like that.
I appreciate that the show doesn't end with just doom and gloom. I like a little uplifting ending.
Yeah,
look, we're working on this problem. See, this is what we're doing here. That's why I hated Inconvenient Truth, because it was just like, oh my God, we're all going to die. There's no hope for anybody.
Actually, that was one of the things I liked about this too. Is it was some pretty intense stuff, but it almost always, like, things with like the the overfishing, and then that aquaculture sphere.
That was cool.
That thing with this thing called the pod that they're starting to build out in the open ocean, so that so that they can farm fish without polluting. And that literally, like, that looked like something out of 2001.
Okay, I wasn't sure how much you wanted to give away, but they've invented these pods. Like he said, they're like just I can't even explain them. They're like huge spheres, and they're keeping the fish in there, and they're farming fish in the middle of the ocean in these massive spheres.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like gigantic, like screen ball or something, like a ball made of screens and frame, hanging in the middle of the ocean with like thousands of fish in it, so that the water flushes it out and it doesn't pollute. And it's like, you're like, thank God I can order the cobia tonight.
Yeah, we gotta get the fish numbers back up. I like my swordfish.
Exactly.
It was an interesting connection though between the way certain land animals are disappearing. And the way, like, you could see it in the marketplace, it goes back to the fish. It really was interesting, and it wasn't hokey. It made total sense how everything kind of ties in, and it was really informative. It wasn't typical of PBS. Again, usually I'll watch something and kind of zone out, but it was very interesting.
I didn't feel like I was getting preached at. So
no, not at all.
Good.
All right, hey, we gotta let you go there, Edward.
No, hey, I appreciate you guys even looking at it. It's cool, but I think it's like you said, it's a little more. Little more CSI and cool than the normal PBS.
And you seem like you like doing it, which is, again, made it fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
It was different. I like, it's just, it's always cool to do something a little
Dude, Fight Club ruled.
Hey,
Liam, yeah. Just had to throw that in.
All right, well, listen.
You know that scene from American History X? You should do that to some of these polluters out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just give them a curb job.
Your teeth on the curb.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you know what, Edward? You got to come in. You live in New York, so why don't you come in and promote this Incredible Hulk movie, and we could have some fun.
We got another good one coming, too. We made this cop film, a New York cop film called Pride and Glory.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, check out the trailer for that. I think when it got held up by, New Line, the studio got folded up into Warner Brothers, and so it's been delayed. But
were you guys trying to avoid putting it out now because you didn't want to compete against Pacino's masterpiece, 88 Minutes? Al, I want to hug him.
That is a penetrating study.
Solving a murder, his own. I don't want to give it away.
Isn't that like Nick of Time? Wasn't there a movie called
Yeah, where it was in real time. Yeah.
There's so many. And then Jason Statham did one, what was it called, Adrenaline or Crank, where he's solving his own murder, and it always just,
I think there was a Dennis Quaid one, DOA. Remember that one?
Oh, DOA.
Yeah, there's been a
I
lot
remember
of
the
them.
title, yeah.
Well, the series is called Strange Days on Planet Earth. It airs tomorrow night, which is Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on PBS, and that's when does the next one air? They both air tomorrow.
Yeah, but both tomorrow, and then they'll be in rotation. They'll be in rotation.
And is there going to be a telethon in the middle of the show?
No Jerry Lewis.
Oh, good.
No
Thank
phone
God.
Banks.
Thank God.
No tote bags for a donation.
I want to do one of those where there's like a phone bank, but it's like Empire VIP on the other line. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, wait, Empire. Oh, is that the Spitzer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how do you not love Elliot? What a good boy.
Well,
what a good boy.
You were a strong supporter of Mr. Spitzer, weren't you?
Yeah, I really that was one of the more deflating.
Nice.
You feel like going like, God, man, for the price of a whiskey and a Coke at the hotel bar, you could have the same thing.
Yep.
Like, really have to.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, you could. You and Spitzer are not exactly the same physical category. Yeah. Hey,
you don't look like an elf.
Do you think that people had any idea that David Patterson was going to be so naughty when Spitzer resigned?
I mean, it's just like you start wondering if anybody is capable of like being in these jobs and just holding it together. You know what I mean?
Well, none of them can stand under the scrutiny, especially now. I mean, it's kind of cool to see them all just kind of falling apart the way I have in my personal life. It's just, prostitution and failed relationships, and they have to just leave embarrassed. It's like, good, I can vote for a man like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, where have you been? You should have been screaming his support. You should be like, now you can always turn and say the governor was doing it.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, I'd love to get a hold of that madam. $4,000 though. It's kind of I understand it. I understand the whole ritual.
That's like 3 days' salary for you.
No, this is Norton, not Opie and Anthony. That's like a month for me.
Come on, I see you down at the Comedy Cellar. I see the way those girls eye you.
Oh,
yeah, look at that.
He said girls. It was one. She was that fat. All right, well, listen, we got a break, but the show is called Strange Days on Planet Earth, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, PBS.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
A great narration job by Edward Norton, man, and it's good talking to you.
Yeah,
I feel... We'll do it for another flick, coming up.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting along. We got a nice little relationship building here, so maybe you should show your face next time.
We'll try not to screw it up.
Yeah, we'll screw it up. All right, thank you, Edward.
Thanks,
Take care,
man.
bro. The great Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Chelsea Handler's here. Cool. We got to take a quick break.
good.
We'll get her in studio. In honor of Earth Day, the boys in the back room put this together.
Happy, happy Earth Day. Happy, happy Earth Day. From the birds and the frogs flew by you. Happy Earth Day to you. From the highest Himalaya to the mountains undersea, from the frozen tip of Greenland to the sands of Galilee, we're gathering together to raise our voice in song and pledge to keep you green and strong. Happy, happy Earth Day. Happy, happy Earth Day. Every time I smell a flower or feel the morning dew, every time I see a baby learning something new, I am amazed again how blessed we are, and it's all thanks to you. Happy Earth Day to you. Happy Earth
Derek over here.
Where were the jokes?
What happened to the jokes?
At the beginning, it was kind of funny because it's an Earth Day song and there's saws going off, like you're deforesting, your trucks driving,
shooting birds out of the sky,
shooting a hawk out of the sky, and then it stops and it's just the song.
And what's wrong with Derek? You need the big ending.
That's better, though. You play the song and then just prove that we're all
Happy Earth Day.
I'm like, all right, he's setting up for the big ending.
Yeah, something's going to happen.
What's going to be the big ending?
He had a dynamic to it, a crescendo.
I'm thinking a huge pile up on a freeway somewhere.
Yeah.
Big explosion. Nothing.
It was the stupid song.
The bit ends cute. We don't do cute. Chelsea Handler next. Chelsea, you're in the green room. I'm sorry you had to hear that. We're actually edgier than that.
I know.
A couple jokes in the beginning, and then we play out a cute little kid song.
Yeah.
Boy, that's going to bring in the ratings. We got to get right back into this. We got Chelsea Handler in studio on the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm so happy to be here, you guys.
Are you?
No idea. Yeah, I've heard about you guys for years.
Oh, yeah.
And now I see you in the flesh, and I just want to take my pants off.
Ooh. Ooh. Well, she likes to have sex, and she likes to drink.
Is that awkward?
What?
Is that awkward?
No, not at all.
The drinking and the sex, hand in hand, by the way.
Yeah, always.
I actually...
How are you going to have sex without drinking beforehand?
Without drinking, yeah. You have to.
It's much easier.
You enjoy that drinking?
It's lubrication, yeah.
Get a few in you before you get a few in you.
Ooh. That sounds painful, but I'm open to it.
Well, the book is called Are You There? Vodka. It's me, Chelsea.
Yes.
So you got to like the drinking if you're going to name your book that.
I like drinking. I like vodka a whole lot. I drink often. I don't drink a ton, but I drink like every night I have a couple cocktails.
Yeah.
So people assume that you're an alcoholic, and maybe I am. And maybe I'm proud of it.
Yeah, as long as you're okay with that.
Yeah.
But
I feel pretty solid about it.
Yeah.
You're here and it's early.
I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
So what the hell,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
We have vodka. We have Budweiser. What's your poison?
Well, I have to go to the Today Show, so I don't really want to be drunk when I'm talking to Kathy Lee Gifford.
loaded.
I really want to be as sharp as possible.
Oh, yeah.
See, the old days, we used to do afternoon drive.
Oh, really?
Was that
and
great?
We had 3 refrigerators filled with booze at all times.
Constantly drinking during that show. Mornings is a little rough, though.
Yeah.
You can't start drinking at 6 in the morning.
No, it's kind of gross to drink in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, a Bloody Mary if you're on a plane. I usually like to have a Bloody Mary.
Planes and Bloody Marys, why do they go together so well?
I don't know. Why?
Because I don't order them anywhere else. But the second I'm on a plane, what do you want? Bloody Mary.
I know. It's like little...
And keep bringing them.
Yeah. I like them a lot.
I think we just found your soulmate, Anthony.
It's like little people with sombreros. You know, when you have a little person wearing a sombrero filled with chips and salsa, you're like, why does this look so good? Why does this look so delicious when it's on his head?
Do you like guns? Because Anthony likes drinking, likes driving,
drinking, driving fast,
and lots of guns. He just picked up his 4th handgun in the last 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You should head over to Charlton Heston's house. I'm sure he's got a bunch left over there.
From his cold dead hands.
Yeah, he liked guns a lot too.
He certainly did.
Imagine all his guns are on the sidewalk, just waiting to be picked up by the trash people.
What do you do with your guns? What do you do? Do you just go?
I
fire?
target shoot. I don't like hunting. I'm not a hunter. I feel bad. Like I was one of those kids growing up that my father was like one of these big, hey, hunt, be a man. And I shot like a rabbit or something, and I was like, I kind of felt bad all day. Had that pall, that dark cloud death feeling over you. You know, like when a family member or something dies, you have that feeling?
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that.
Well, you definitely have that feeling when you shoot the person, so I can imagine what you do.
I wouldn't care about shooting. If I shoot a person, it's going to be because, they're trying to kill me or something.
Or it's Paris
break into
Hilton.
my house.
If someone breaks into Anthony's house, he will shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
He will. No, I'm not.
I believe you.
This is an ongoing storyline. It's gotten to the point he now carries a gun on his person in his own house.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Well, around the house.
Well, it's not like I walk around with an M16 in
with
my
a
hand.
holster.
It's like
he's got a holster.
It's like a little. It's little. It's comfy. It fits. Really? It's right there. But I mean, it's available to you. How many people have guns and then they get a home invasion and they go, oh, could you hold on? I got to run upstairs to my night table, get my gun, get the ammunition out of another drawer, load up a magazine, slap it in. Could you wait here or just ravage my wife for a while I go get my weapon?
Do you sounds very intense.
Yeah.
Your whole life sounds very relaxing.
Does it? Yeah, you know, when you say it like that, I kind of do feel a little odd, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you should just probably get an alarm.
Oh, I have one of
He
those.
already has that, so
Do you have
that's
any
why
kids
I
at
don't
home?
trust
Do
it.
you have
Kids.
he hates
Yuck.
kids.
I do.
I
too.
threw away a
It's
couch
stupid.
because a kid wiped a booger on it once.
Really?
Yeah, these people over the house and a little kid sitting on the couch, and his father goes, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Yo, you picking your nose? Did you wipe it on the couch?" And the kid starts laughing and goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, find it." And meanwhile, I'm just disgusted. Like I'm getting goosebumps and like I'm having this visceral reaction. And he goes, "I can't find it, Daddy." And then they just kept watching TV. So
Boogers are, just in his defense, boogers are really hard to find after you've wiped them.
Are they?
Somewhere, yes.
Damn it. Maybe it was a dry one.
It was.
And it
You're
hit
lucky
the
to
floor.
take a dump on your couch. That would have been really bad.
I mean, might as well have, because I took the goddamn couch and it went the next day.
It's a true story.
Goodbye.
He got rid of
New
his
couch. No more kids in there.
You should, you know what you should watch? You should watch The Secret. You seem like you need The Secret.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's that book on Oprah, that vagina book about realizing your dreams and having a positive outlook, because you seem like things are pretty scary.
No, well, it's not pretty scary. It's just I'm kind of a realist, and I don't like children. They come over the house, and then they get their greasy little hands on everything. Your TV screen. My TV screen looked like the end of Blair Witch. Just had like handprints all over it. They have greasy little hands, and they offer you things. Like, who's going to eat out of it? Because their parents love them. So they walk up with greasy little things. They have Cheerios with saliva covered, and they go, "Ooh," and the mother or father will go, "Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ooh, that's delicious." And then they'll offer me one, and I'll be like, "Get out of here, you little snot."
I hate people who think their kids are amazing, and then they shove them in your face.
Yeah, so
I met a woman the other day at the airport, and I said, "Oh, how old's your son?" Because she was talking to me, and she goes, "Oh, 72 months." I'm like, what is that? I didn't even know. I was like multiplying in my head. I'm like 6 times 9 is 70. What? I'm like, is he 8? Can you imagine?
I'm from Jupiter.
They do
so
that.
We me like at a bar, like, oh, I'm 416 months.
Isn't that shouldn't that end after 11 months?
That should end, yes.
Go to the
after
year
a
thing?
year, people need to stop talking in months.
Right.
People with kids are extremely annoying.
They are. It ends after 3 months.
Yeah, maybe with a little stewed tomato on the floor.
And how old in months is the girl you're dating? What, 400?
What? I don't know. I don't keep track in months.
Are you not married?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
I'm getting the full picture here.
Us radio guy. Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
Maybe you could spell
what's
it
the
out.
full picture? Because we've been trying to figure it out for a long time.
Well, he's clearly a hot mess. He's got a lot of emotional issues.
Yeah.
Do I?
Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
You do?
No.
Really?
I used to
Okay.
smoke, but
I would have thought you smoked cigarettes.
No.
All right, well, that's positive. That's one positive thing. You were able to kick that habit.
Well, he just got out of a long.
Instead, now he just puts a gun in his mouth.
Well, he just got out of a long relationship.
Yeah.
2 or 3 months ago, and before that long relationship, he was married for
9 years.
9 years. So
yeah. You want to avoid getting married, I think.
At all costs,
Totally.
because speaking of cost, wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
really? Did you get all your radio money?
I was a sheet metal worker up until like 1995, I guess.
Really?
And I originally got married in 1990. So half of my life was spent working doing sheet metal. And then I started doing radio, but that sheet metal thing went woof. Like, once the divorce lawyers get involved, it's like, well, obviously, the huge amounts of radio money that he'll be making in the future should be paid now.
That's not good.
Future earning things. And, oh, wow, is that just
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That sounds really like a real pain in the ass.
Writing that check is just a treat.
I didn't know that was like a real crossover, sheet metaling into radio. I didn't know. Or like,
oh yeah, that's how you got to know a little bit about sheet metal work
yeah,
to get
I don't
into
really
radio.
even know what sheet metal is. It's just one big pieces of metal.
Yeah, big. Yeah. It's you're working with giant razor blades all day, pretty much bending them into the ductwork that delivers the air conditioning to your home.
New York, or did you do that?
Yeah, I did it here. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to look into it more when I leave here.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
This is a book promotion, and it's turned into an intervention.
I love it, though.
I'm interviewing him / intervening.
You know, Chelsea, you have no idea what you're doing for this program. Someone had to get it going, so thank you. Thank you for this.
I am a rational, normal person that just...
Insane.
I protect myself.
Insane.
I don't live in New York City. I live out in the capital of the home invasions, out on Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
And,
well, you know what?
Constant.
Well, good for you.
Thank
I think
you.
Things are going to really turn around for you once you do get that intruder.
Yeah, once I do get
You know,
them.
they can sue you if you shoot them and miss or hurt them.
Well, you can't shoot them in the back. That's the key.
They have to be looking. They have to be.
I'm serious.
They have to be smiling at you.
If you shoot them in the back, then they argue that they were actually fleeing the area and they weren't a threat anymore.
And what about if you shoot him in the back in your house?
But Ant's got a theory about that. He's just going to make sure he lines them up face to face.
Oh yeah, face to face. I'll run past him as he's running out the door.
Yeah,
and try to shoot him from the front.
Hey,
she's just looking at me like I'm a nut.
Are we still talking about this?
No, it's okay.
No.
It's all right. We can move on to other things. I have to. I kind of curse you because my girl, my fiance, is really into your TV show.
Oh, she is.
And it has completely taken up my DVR space. I think there's 20 of them on there right now that she hasn't watched all of them yet. And now I'm watching it because of her. I probably wouldn't have watched the show if it wasn't for her. I got to be honest, but I do now watch.
I've never seen the show, so don't worry about it.
And I really like it. You're really, really funny.
Thank you very much.
And I like this Chewy character. This little
Chewy's on the cover of the new book. Are you there, Vodka? It's me, Chelsea, my little fat Mexican.
Is he
midget.
really your personal assistant?
No,
in real life?
No. He's on the show.
I thought I read that somewhere, but he's the Ant. Chewy is like
he can't really do anything. I mean, we wanted him to be my assistant, but he's pretty useless. His English isn't amazing, and my first question when I met him was like, "What two?" Because I was looking for an assistant on the show, and I said, let me just give you some real quick questions, like 2 times 2, and he's like 18, and then I'm like, "You're hired." It's pretty much the criteria I was looking for in an assistant. He's so fat and nugget-like that's really what overpowers me. I'd rather just have somebody that looks like that I can squeeze like a bagel than have somebody who can really do anything.
And he looks happy all the time.
He is happy, but you know why? Because he's a lucky little effer.
Yeah.
Okay. He hit the
on
jackpot. He's on TV. He's the most famous little person around now. This guy's getting more action than all three of you put together.
Does he really get action?
Wow.
Yeah, by full growns.
Come on.
Yeah.
Full growns, huh?
Women are having sex with him.
Full grown. Just
Cute
say it.
girls.
Real people.
Humans.
Humans are having sex with little people.
He must have a big piece.
I don't know what's he's packing. I don't even want to think about it, but I can't imagine a real girl ever wanting to have sex with a little person.
Yeah,
it seems wrong on so many levels. I know they're real people,
right?
But some of them are.
You should start humiliating him on your show, like put him in like a little banana
like
hammock
a diaper
or something. Yeah,
we actually once wanted to do that, and the network was like, "That's crossing the line."
Of course, yeah, because the network.
Like, you don't want him to think like he's incontinent, and I'm like, well, why not? It's kind of funny for an episode, but yeah,
no,
you have to keep him clothed.
They'll tell you what's funny. Network executives are great at that.
Especially E. They're really, really.
They know what's funny and they know what's entertaining. So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
And I hear they have unlimited money to give to shows over at E.
Actually, you know what? I know people say that. You know what? Because it's different.
I don't mean making. I mean like a budget for production.
No. We actually do. We do. It's not as bad as some of them. I thought it was going to be really bad, but it's not. They make. I'm doing fine. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
Joel McHale does nothing but bitch about.
Really? Well, his show's only on once a week. That's why. My show's on 5 nights a week, so I have a different thing going. I'm sure.
Okay.
But once a week, yeah. I'm sure that can't be good at the soup.
Do you get annoyed at your panel when you guys are discussing the topics of the day?
Do I get annoyed? Only if somebody's really annoying. I mean, we usually don't have annoying people on, but you sometimes...
you do a great job because you got to keep that whole segment going, and it looks like you almost want to just I don't know, bitch slap some of these people.
I don't ever have anybody back that I don't like. I mean, we book. I mean, sometimes you have somebody new on and they don't know what the hell they're talking about, or they're stupid, or they interrupt. But no, generally,
you have a way.
I just have that look on my face.
Oh yeah, you do.
Always look like you want to strangle.
That's what I'm getting at.
Really?
You get the you give a look like.
Fun.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never heard that before. Well,
not
maybe
a bad thing. It's entertaining.
That's probably my Grey Goose edge. That's probably my hangover kind of look on my face. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I pretty much have that scowl all the time. I would think, but it's not a reflection of the guest. It's more of a reflection of my personal history and my problems.
You do a lot of pop culture. What's your favorite pop culture story these days? Getting over the Britney thing?
I'm so over the Britney. I can't even talk about that anymore.
Ancient history.
After a while, it's just not funny or interesting, and nobody cares. I like real jackasses. Like David Hasselhoff is fun. Like Eddie Murphy with that whole marriage thing. That was a really fun story. Anything that's new that you don't have to talk about Lindsay Lohan, Britney, and Paris. It's like enough is enough. I can't giving those girls airtime. I can't wait till Miley Cyrus unravels because I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be a big story.
She already talks like she's a lot older than she is.
I know. Somebody said the other day, is she 40?
There was
She looks like she's like 50 years old.
There's a picture of her kind of sporting a little tank top and a bra. She's kind of pulling down her tank top and showing a little bra action.
Yeah,
where is that? Yeah, right there.
There it is.
Right there, a little slutty 15-year-old.
Ew.
That's what this country's based on, slutty little 15-year-old.
That's hot, right, Chelsea?
Yeah, that's really hot.
And then
I know. Who is going to go up there and look at that except this guy?
Yeah,
I know exactly what the hell is going on.
I think we are.
And then they also got, what's her name?
On that one.
Yeah, you lost us on the...
Emma Watson from Harry Potter, from the Harry Potter movies, just turned 18. And they have pictures of her with see-through underwear. So you could actually see everything going on there from the little Harry Potter girl.
Are there other beavers available to look at that are of age?
She's of age now. She's 18.
Oh, well then go for it.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Then she's all yours.
That's what I say.
Go for that little box.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Beaver.
What are they starring it out over there? What the hell's going on?
Oh God! Well, first of all, girls should put underwear on if they don't want their coslopus on the television or on TV or the internet. I'm going to release naked pictures of my coslopus.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have a whoopsie when you get out of a car?
Yeah, whoopsie. Oh, so I'm sorry. I think that is so gross. Getting out of a car with your big legs open.
We do call it the oopsie on this show. They know exactly what they're doing. Who invented that move?
I know, it's like, ooh.
Oh my, I didn't know I wasn't wearing underwear.
That's so Paris.
And you know what's so great? It's like there's so many cameras in front. Wouldn't you think, obviously... I mean, I get out in front of a valet, and if I'm wearing a short skirt, I'm always covering up my Pikachu. You know, I don't if you saw 5 cameras, wouldn't you just not get out of the car?
Yeah.
I would circle the block again.
Getting out upside down, doing a handstand. Get out. Kind of hey, check it out.
Like a triple sow cow. It's what? You just saw my bush? What? I'm sorry.
What? I really thought I was covering it up nice. Yeah, you would get out of the car head first or something. Did you have surgery on yours?
On my no, but there was a report that I did. What kind of surgery? It was on Perez Hilton that I had some vaginal operation. I don't know which one. Not the rejuvenation thing. Something that I had too big of parts. I had to get a reduction.
Now you're turning
who has a really big how do you do that? I don't even know what that would be. But by the way, if I had that done, I'd be the first one to tell you. Yeah. So no, I did not.
Hey, what was the problem you had with TMZ or something? There was some kind of a race-related joke.
They're so stupid. I said something there was a black cameraman. I'm like, isn't this amazing? There's a black and an Asian guy filming me. I said, this is so amazing. We're all getting along. And something so stupid. And they're like, is Chelsea Handler a racist? It was the biggest non-story. They are the dumbest news website. Even Perez is better than that because even he's terrible. But TMZ makes a story out of nothing all the time. It's like slow news day. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, I say things on my show every single night that are much worse than I said on that. And they're like, ooh, is she racist?
Yeah. You guys went after Perez Hilton on your TV show recently. That was the one I saw
that was
a couple days
after
ago.
I heard the vagina story.
Well, Perez Hilton...
Was it about that?
Well, Perez Hilton is mad because someone's going...
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Listen to this. I don't know if you guys go to Perez Hilton, but he really makes fun of the celebrities big time. He draws... male parts in their faces, and
he draws Coke coming out of everybody's noses.
Yeah, he is.
That guy is edgy.
Oh, he's as edgy as they come. But Jimmy, listen, so somebody started a website or something and went after Perez Hilton, and what's the story?
They said something defamatory about Perez, and so he is suing them for defamation of character.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me, that's all he does all day long. So we were talking about that on the show. He has any right. First of all, if you have to dish it, you have to take it. I make fun of celebrities all the time. If somebody's going to make fun of me, then they're going to make fun of me. You have to deal with it. And he's just whatever.
He's a little douche, and he's so used to just trashing people with impunity because everybody's like, oh, don't get on Perez's bad side.
Oh, I know. And
dangerous.
That's exactly right. It's like, why? Because he's going to make, who cares? He's disgusting. But don't get on Perez like he's the president or something.
Yeah, he's just a sissy with bad hair and a weight problem who's not as attractive as he would like to be. So
I know, he's really kind of gross.
He's awful.
We had him on the show once, I think, in the beginning of the show. I had him on as an interview, so it's glad to see that he appreciates that.
We're wrapping up this side of the show, and we didn't even talk about the book, so we should...
Oh, it's called Are You There, Vodka? It's me, Chelsea. It's in bookstores today.
Nice.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It's all true stories about my life. My first book was My Horizontal Life, a collection of one-night stands. That was about me having all my one-night stands.
How many one-night stands?
There's only about 9 in the book. 9 that came to fruition, not actually where there was copulation.
Do you consider oral To be sex?
No.
Oh, so they're
not really.
So then, what is 37? As they say in Clerks?
No, just in the tushy is real sex. Tushy sex.
Hey, were they all protected and safe and healthy? Or
Of course,
that were really...
of course. I'm not as edgy as Perez. I would never have unprotected sex.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he does nothing but raw dog. I don't think.
Raw dog.
I don't think anyone's having sex with him. To be quite
When did you lose it?
my virginity. Which one?
No, your wallet. The conventional one, we'll say then.
One a horse could have taken.
I don't know. Probably like 15 or something. It was kind of early, 15, 16. Yeah. I think, cool. It was 16, I think, because this was when I was a junior. High school, so 16. This was my rabbi.
How do you talk? Oh, rabbi. Okay.
He was black.
Oh, nice.
He was black and Asian, so I just really wanted to hit that out of the park.
A little Benetton ad.
You're a really funny writer,
nice.
Chelsea. Really
Thank
funny.
you. Thanks.
Jimmy was reading during commercial breaks and was laughing pretty good.
It actually made me laugh out loud. I just didn't say
Oh wow, that's a big compliment.
Absolutely.
I wrote this book. The first one, they were like, "Oh, you should write another book." I didn't want to write the same one about sex, so I just decided to tell stories from my childhood and my life and dating redheads and why I think it should be illegal. No offense.
I agree.
It looks like you might be.
I'm not a big fan of the redhead.
You're not really a redhead. Well, nobody's really a redhead. I don't know. That's exactly the problem. They should call it bright orange head because it's not red.
Oh, don't make people think I got bright orange.
Well, you don't though. Yours is more of like a light strawberry.
He's a delicious strawberry.
Give it a little strawberry blonde. I never dated a girl with red hair.
You know, redhead
You can't. You have to. You have to procreate with them because they'll be missing. They said that redheads will be extinct.
And they should be. And that's coming from one.
There's different types that are
When
fine.
you take your pants off, does it look like a clown in a leg lock?
No, I'm good down there.
Oh, really? You take care of yourself?
No, I got the more of a blonde thing.
Okay.
If you really need to know.
That's good. No, that's better than red. Believe me. Anything's better than red. Purple is better than red.
You don't think it's sexy when it looks like Montgomery from Fame? That's big.
Nice reference.
Yeah. But the book, by the way, Chelsea's a handler. Obviously, she's hilarious. The show is great. It's called Are You There, Vodka? Meet Chelsea, which is a very funny title, and just all true stories about, I guess, drinking and just doing
having fun.
Oh, really fast. You got a sold-out show tonight at Caroline's, but we're being heard on BCN in Boston. Tomorrow at Borders at 10/24 School Street in Boston. You're going to be signing copies of your book, right?
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Very nice.
Great.
All right. Well, good luck with the book, and congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Chelsea Handler,
Thank
everyone.
you.
We're off to XM. Have a great day.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.
In the world of radio shock jocks, the biggest are Opie and Anthony.
These people say shocking things that border on offensive in order to entertain their audience.
I refuse to sit here and think that radio has to be nice. Why? Why does radio, out of any other medium, have to be nice? We are being now held to a standard where we have to be nice and make people feel good. Go screw!
Radio Bad Boys, Opie and Anthony.
Controversial radio personalities, Opie and Anthony.
Infamous DJs, Opie and Anthony.
Talk show radio hosts, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
Radio shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Shock jocks, Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony.
Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. Wardrobe.
Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony.
What are you doing in death?
I've been hanging a lot with JFK, and he's the life of the party, let me tell you.
Why would he be the life of the party?
At the party, he's the one that goes around with the Doritos, and he fills his head with salsa.
It's time for people to understand these are words. If you don't like them, turn the dial.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hello? All right, second half of the Opie and Anthony Show. XM, satellite radio. Dan Natterman in studio. Hello, Dan.
Hey, what's up, Ope?
Hey, man. How you feeling?
How you doing, Ed?
Good.
Oh, I'm all right. I don't know. You know, it's a bit angst-ridden these days.
Why?
I got career angst, you know. I don't know.
Career angst? Why?
You know, because I don't know. I'm not, things aren't going the way I was hoping they would go.
You don't have that Hollywood movie yet, and you're getting frustrated.
That's part of the problem. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in the motion picture game. That's something I would.
The motion picture game.
I feel like I should be. And why do I have to see Michael Ian Black's face every time I turn the TV on? Is he a friend of the show, or should I not?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you're 100% correct on that one. I don't understand that.
I mean, there's a guy I would think, without knowing him well, that if you spent the day with him, the whole day, you wouldn't crack a smile at anything he said.
Well, that's what TV likes. Very, very easy, soft humor.
Unfunny.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Crack you
safe. They like the safe stuff.
No, you wouldn't even say, like, not only you wouldn't laugh, you probably wouldn't even say, oh, that's interesting.
You know, but now we got to
get... You probably just spend the day... All right, anyway, I don't want to get off.
No, I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
That's why I'm jumping in here, because I'm going to enhance what you're saying. I think we need some examples.
I don't think my headsets work.
I think we need now examples of Michael Ian Black doing his thing, so we could kind of take a look and see if you're accurate.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Being unfunny. Oh, look at that. Good. Thank God for the YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to get some clips for that. You know, I see a lot of you guys at the Comedy Cellar and here and there, and, you know, you bring up a good point. Like, what is the end game for you guys? Like, what is the end game? Because after a while, you don't want to really be on a stage.
Freddie Prinze said it best.
Well, what is the end game for a comic? Do you want to be a big Hollywood star?
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'd love to do film, you know.
But
Ray Romano.
When you're sleeping at night, you know, crying yourself to sleep, I should say. What are you thinking? Like, I want to play bigger arenas. And then I want to go from that and get discovered in Hollywood, and then I want to get a 3-picture deal. Like, how does it end for you guys?
I'd like to be able to do, when I, do a show somewhere, that the audience knows who I am when they come to see me. Mm-hmm. So that it's like, because otherwise, then I'm getting people that I don't, because people see comedy show, and they're thinking, all right, well, maybe, they just saw the blue-collar dudes the night before, which is fine. I don't have a problem with them, except that if that's what they're expecting, and then I come out...
Yeah. I've been around you guys long enough to know that you guys not too happy to do the same old.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for more. And also, just artistically, I'm like getting bored already. That's what I don't get about like Seinfeld. Like, I mean, after he's like hugely famous, he can do anything he wants.
Like he could do something really creative.
He could go up on stage and say, you know what, and just talk about just something different. Like he could just go up on stage and be like, I was fucking all these whores. I mean, he probably didn't do that, but,
Kramer did.
Maybe, but other than just talking about cheese. And he is great at what he does, but I just weird to see him doing the same sorts of stuff that he did.
Right.
You're saying he didn't branch out and do anything? He's still doing observational?
He's still doing observational, which he probably does better than anybody, but, you would think at this point maybe he'd try something new.
Right.
Instead of that joke about a cheese pizza, whatever it happened to be.
You're saying he's a bore, Dan. You're attacking Seinfeld.
Just a crashing bore.
Yes.
He really hasn't done much with his fame and money since Seinfeld. I think you're onto something. Like, the world is his at this point.
Look, if he wanted to just sit in his house and do nothing, that would be respectable, as far as I'm concerned. But to go on stage and just be like, with the same kind of humor, I mean, it wouldn't be my choice. It wouldn't be my choice to do.
I see.
To go up and do the similar kinds of bits that he did back when, I'd like to hear about just what it is to be hugely famous and hugely wealthy. Maybe that might be interesting.
I'd like to get big bodyguards and then walk on stage and find interracial couples and tell them what I think God feels about their decision.
You think Seinfeld should?
I do. He should do something so out of character and racist and awful.
Are you celebrating Earth Day, Dan?
I didn't. Actually, I just because I saw like they're handing out the AM. What are those papers? A Metro paper or whatever.
Oh, the free paper.
Yeah, so it said Earth Day. It said Earth Day on it. So that's how I found out.
That's the only newspaper you read, the Metro.
I didn't say I read it. I said they're handing it out.
I think it's called Metro.
And I saw
a free paper that you get while you're going.
Yeah, they're
on the
handing
subway.
that stuff out. They're handing it out like Comedy Central half hours.
Are you doing one?
No, I've done one, but they've ceased to have any significance because they've given those things out.
Right.
So
what you're saying is
generously.
It used to be a big deal to get a half hour on Comedy Central.
I think it used to be a big deal, yeah.
And now it's like, there's just one.
And now it's like, who hasn't done one?
Right.
I haven't.
All right. Well, you chose not to do one. You told them to go suck it.
Well, yeah, I wasn't brutal with him. I just, I already had another thing. But I've actually never done a
I have a recurring dream that my sister, who's like a really successful Wall Street person, and I have this recurring dream that she like goes to audition just on a whim for a sitcom and books it. And then it's like, I don't see the big deal. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Just humiliates you?
Yeah, just because she's already like a Wall Street tycoon, and then she's like auditions for a sitcom and books it like with no effort.
She makes a lot of money?
Yeah, she does really, well.
I think Dan,
I feel like a bitch,
I think you're a bit bitter.
If that's the word, then I guess I embrace it. I mean, some people, that's a charged word, but I guess there's no other way to describe the situation.
Are you at least getting laid?
Now and again, but that's not a priority with me. I turn away pussy. The truth is, and people don't believe it. But I to me, unless they're hot. Then I just sixes. I'm not interested. Sevens at a minimum. Now that being said, of course, sometimes it builds up to a point where you're like,
you got to get rid of the poison.
You got to get rid of it, and then you just go with whatever's there. But
which is just a fat pig.
I've had as low as 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm probably being generous with that, but
really,
I mean, considering I've never even I don't even know what a 1 would. Yeah.
What made her a 3?
Well, she was overweight, bad teeth. Bad teeth is a biggie, obviously.
How overweight was she?
She wasn't monstrously overweight.
Were the teeth mildly bad, or was it rot?
Medium,
Yeah.
I guess like you were describing a car interior would be about a 5.
Yeah.
So
bad breath.
No, the breath was fine. But it's just the overall package, the face, everything was. Came together in such a way that I give her about a 3, maybe a 2. I've never even seen a 1. A 1. A 1. I just sort of a theoretical thing.
Yeah, it's like the benchmark.
You just kind of leave it there. Well, you can't give anybody a 1 because then you'll see somebody like, you don't want to be unfair to somebody who's completely deformed.
You can never. Yeah, I get it.
That's why I don't give out 10s either.
Because basically, if you're giving a girl a 1, that you're basically saying that's the ugliest girl you've ever seen in your life.
And you're ever going to say...
Because you can't give someone a 0.
Right.
Because they are alive.
That's why I hated it. What game show was that where they had to score you from 1 to 10 or something? And they would give like a 10 to maybe the first or second person that came out. It's like, wow, that is an amazing performance. That person deserves a 10. It's like, well, what if someone comes out and does even better?
Yeah.
You can't give them better, so you should only give out 9s until the last person comes out. Because it's all relative,
Yeah, you got to see everybody first.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt it? God bless the Canadians. Stupid Travis's team. They're jumping up. Look at what they're doing to the police cars.
They're kicking in police cars.
Because the Canadians, look what they just did. And the CNN anchor has to be all serious.
She's disgusted.
They were jumping up and down on the police car, kicking it, and then they decided, the Canadians win, we have to light this bitch up.
Hey.
So, sorry. I'm sorry, Ant.
Oh, I made my point.
Okay.
It was ridiculous and useless, but
you
well made.
But you made the point.
Yes.
All right. So you're not getting laid much.
No, not that much.
When you have to get rid of the poison, you do the deed.
But like I said, it's not a huge priority for me. I'm not like a lot of these comics that they spend 99% of the time sniffing around, trying to get laid. But but there's probably something wrong with me, maybe biologically. So because I'm just not that horny.
Really?
You
don't go horny?
I am horny. But
everybody's
it's like,
horny.
Yeah, I am horny. But it's not like to go with a chick that's like I don't know that well and it's gonna be awkward afterwards.
Really?
I guess you could say, well, why don't you have a girlfriend? That's a whole other issue, in terms of that I have, in terms of inability to, kind of relate to somebody on that level.
Would you let a girl like put you on your hands and knees and just eat your ass and jerk you off?
Yeah, well, why that's an odd question, isn't it? I mean, you're talking about like a rusty trombone type of a situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine why I wouldn't.
Do you like go home and watch like porn on the internet?
You porn.
You porn?
Certainly, definitely, a good thing.
What do you?
But the problem with internet porn is now it's like so accessible that it's just I have to keep upping the ante in terms of
debauchery,
in terms of perversion, and
What's your favorite clip right now that you've seen recently? that gets Dan Natterman just.
I like a, oddly enough, and I hesitate to say this, but pregnant porn I don't find offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when there's two dudes, because I know at least one of them's not the father, which is particularly perverted.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But not usually pregnant. I mean, like 4 months.
Because pregnant porn in general, it's just the husband.
I don't like any porn where it's the husband and wife, or there's any "I love you," or there's any tenderness. I mean, you know what I mean? If I know that they're
just getting dirty.
If I see like husband and wife, husband bangs MILF wife, I'm like, get that shit off of here. I want just somebody you just met.
Mm-hmm.
You're like a big fucking pregnant areola. I like that too. The big brown.
Big brown
or pink areola. Ugh. Just fucking big fat milk tits.
Just overly brown and overly big, Jimmy?
Yeah, big milk
Ready
tits.
to be all chewed out by some fucking little alien.
Yeah, her nipples grow.
We
Children.
Get it. You don't like kids.
They ravage the woman's body. Who the fuck would want them?
Look like big pink milky thumbs. Her nipples. Big suckable fucking bottle caps.
Oh, there we go.
Gravy stains.
I like that.
Yeah, those are too much, though, those pictures you're showing.
Oh,
Why?
God.
This is just pregnant girls there, Dan.
Yeah, but they're too many months in. No, I'm thinking maybe 3-4 months in.
Oh, so you have a limit.
Look at the one in the middle. Where was that on loan from?
That?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that thing?
Holy
Can you open
shit.
that one up and make it bigger?
Yeah, there's something bad going on there.
Goddamn link.
I hate when links don't go to the actual picture. They just go to another porn link.
You fucking gotta use a Mac.
Porn sites have no fucking dignity, no respect, no nothing.
Look at that pregnant belly. I had a pregnant girl. She sucked my dick, me and my buddy Larry, and then she sparked up a crack pipe in my grandmother's basement.
And she was pregnant?
9 months.
Oh, my God.
The fucking kid introduced himself.
Hello out there. Hello.
Yeah, poked his little fat face out.
Just give me a warning.
Oh,
next
look at
time
that!
so I
Look
can
at that
check
one with
my
the
head.
big dark. See, that's a perfect example of disgusting.
Where's What?
The one with the red fucking panties. Look at the nipples on her.
What?
That's
her?
awful.
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
Look at the nipples.
Looks like cow patties.
They're fucking. It's like she dipped them in diarrhea.
She's just like, I don't know, dipping them in chocolate. All right, Dan's joining the program today. Very good. Earth Day is happening. I think they fixed this Earth Day song.
Let's hope so, Opie.
That failed miserably on the other side of the show. It needed the big ending. Remember that? So the boys reworked this.
Good for them.
Dan, worst egg eater ever.
Well, I was wrong. Do I have it on my phone?
Just keep enjoying that egg.
Sorry.
Here we go. Oh my God, worst egg eater ever. The listeners hate when we eat on the mics.
That's good to blame someone else today.
What's that, Jimmy?
I'm not eating. That's Natterman.
We are, and it's all thanks to you. Happy Earth Day to you.
Can I help you?
What happened there?
Oh, I get it.
Steve, where's Steve? I want Steve to explain the ending to our Earth Day bit.
It was either that or a woman being beaten.
I told him that we needed the big ending to just bring it all together because we get the sawing and the vroom vrooms and the shooting of the endangered species. But
Right.
then what was the ending?
Volume. There it is. The ending was the pretentious singer being interrupted mid-song and having a .22 caliber bullet ripped through his skull.
Sounded a little bigger than a 22, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be accurate.
So,
but the
what happened to the kids that were harmonizing? They're still, when they be screaming if they see the lead singer getting
They were
shot to death.
they were in a studio next
I
door.
love how Steve likes to take us inside,
paints the picture,
the bit.
They were in an alternate studio,
But I wasn't
soundproof.
feeling like the guy just stopped singing because there's a knock at the door.
Well, you don't really hear those soundproof doors open. It's
I had
kind
the
of a
feeling that it
softer-
was Derek getting shot because, because people were annoyed that he wasn't putting the bit together properly.
I'm gay.
You are?
Oh. Who said that?
Really?
Thanks, Danny.
We weren't talking about that though, Steve. Let's hold on. So you're trying to say that the guy stopped singing.
Stopped singing.
Right.
Mid-verse.
Mid-verse, because he heard a knock at the door, opens the door, and he gets
interrupted.
shot.
He was interrupted. He may not have heard a knock at the door, but he was certainly interrupted. I would say tapped on the shoulder because that makes less noise.
We are, and it's all thanks to you. Happy Earth Day to you.
Can I help you? See, that cranium just exploded at the end.
I'm not feeling that it's the singer.
Yeah, it's too abrupt. I mean, there's got to be banging, setting up the fact that, oh, God, who the fuck is interrupting me as I sing this great song?
Yeah, I'm trying to sing a song here.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
If it really needs to be spoon-fed, then we can do some more Foley work, I believe, if we really need to get the idea across. But I think it was the point was made that some irate listener was just...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, here it goes.
It's okay, I've already done that once today.
Yeah, Steve's been breaking stuff all morning. All right,
You
Steve.
were annoyed at Sam. You didn't like Sam was being a bit flippant with you.
Yeah, Sam. What happened with you and Sam that didn't make the air?
There is a time and a place for Sam's smart mouth, and that was not one of them.
What was he saying that was smart?
Well, actually, I don't think he was doing anything smart. He actually, after I smashed the CD against the wall, he picked it up and handed it back to me.
That was
as
nice.
if that was some noble gesture.
Yeah, that was nice. Sam, come on back.
Rather than parting his head from his fucking shoulders, I just said, please, don't do that today.
Does Sam ever annoy you with his flippant ways?
No, it's usually welcome, and I love
Sam.
when Sam is a...
Take us through this. So, Steve, what they didn't see with the big non-ending, the first time we played that song, we went off a little bit on the air, and then the mics went off. And I kind of said, Steve, what the fuck? We need the big ending. That's what makes sense with this whole Earth Day song. And then Steve, and then threw the second song that he already produced against the wall, smashing it. And then what did you do?
Well, yeah, because I'd heard him listening to it in the office, so I thought he wanted to play it, and maybe he got upset and just threw the CD not thinking. So I picked it up and got the case together and everything, put it back together, and said, Steve, you dropped this. And then I was just trying to help.
If Sam was a 7-year-old retarded boy, I would believe that.
What do you think Sam was doing, Steve?
I think Sam was doing what he does best, and that was trying to get under my skin.
Really?
Sam would love it. You see, here's Sam's MO. Sam would love it if he could push me over the edge into throttling him or rendering him complete immobilizing bodily harm. That way he could either sue me or sue the company and collect a huge payday.
Sam's rich. He doesn't need money.
Yeah. I'm just trying to produce a show.
Sam's rich. It's very obvious. He needs fame. He's got the money part down.
Is there any reason you're sweating like you've been smoking coke since 5 in the morning?
Really?
Oh, my God, your forehead. You look like you've been smoking blow in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, what supplements are you on that is making you sweat so bad?
I'm smoking blow in the bathroom.
It's not that...
it's vitamins. It's
not that hot in here because, Anthony hasn't even removed his coat yet today.
No, well, I just drank that smoothie and are they cold.
So what supplement are you on that's making your forehead really sweat? Profusely, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's not my nerves, I'll tell you that. But it's a lot of vitamins I'm on lately. I'm not taking...
No, you're on supplements. You admit to your supplements.
I
on
would.
the show.
I was taking Hydroxycut for a while, but that stuff was... It just... It's a fat burner. It's a fat burner. You can only take those things for like 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and you just mess with your adrenal glands so much that you got to stop taking it.
Are you still trying to burn fat, Steve?
Always. Sometimes
just
it's not
stop
working.
with the fat burn.
Why?
Someone around here might have said that although you eat smaller portions, you still eat bad.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I'm sure I eat like shit.
Someone might have said that.
Oh, boy.
Someone being...
Think of who that might have been.
I don't know who it could have been. I'm just looking at you, Sam. Don't be paranoid.
It wasn't me, Steve. I just try to help. That's all I do to you.
Yeah,
Who was it?
Danny is not suggesting, it's a communique from Danny. He writes, he takes a Ziploc bag full of pills every morning.
I do.
And it's all vitamins?
Yeah. I take 11 different vitamins, and no, prescriptions are in the morning. But, yeah, it's mostly vitamins. It's mostly like vitamin...
You're on something.
No, really. I swear.
You're the only one sweating.
He's not even wearing sleeves.
Yeah, I know. You should be.
Way to add to it, Sam.
Yeah, we know.
All right, Steve, hang in there.
When you hear
when
you hear the gunshot and the thump of a body hitting the floor.
Yeah. If you're going to kill yourself, at least do it in Derek's studio so we have some good audio for future.
Exactly. I would.
Yeah, make sure the mics are on.
Yeah, future O&A bits.
I would certainly be that considerate.
This is your bag of pills?
Whoa.
Hey, where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
when
8,
did you
9,
steal
10,
that?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Where'd that come from? Elvis's medicine cabinet. Junkie.
No, it wasn't stolen. It may have fallen to the floor.
When?
A couple days
is
ago.
Steve getting mad?
Why, were you out of pills and going, where the hell my pills go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I recognize one that might not be a vitamin.
You know, what
Where's my Cialis and Valtrex?
That one's not a vitamin.
No, that one might be.
No, it's
so
not.
So you could deal with the staff that you have.
Yeah. Accurate.
That's a mother's little helper. Steve's got a mother's little
What is
helper
it?
with his Ziploc full of vitamins.
That is. Sounds like vitamin, right?
It's vitamin Z or
No.
X.
Hold on. Wait,
Vitamin X.
No, it's not. It's
Is it a Valium?
Wait, it's a vitamin V?
No,
No, that's not a.
no, nothing like that.
All right, just write it out so I know. I won't say anything.
Is that a Xanax?
Let me see. What is it?
Of course he's going to say it.
Oh, what? Laura?
No.
Lorazepam?
Yeah.
AZT?
Yes.
What does that do?
Anti-anxiety.
Oh,
Wait, what's the brand name? That sounds like the
I think that's a generic equivalent.
Oh,
Mr. Lorazepam? I think I'm doing this play. It's out of the question. Out of the question.
You're fucking sweating like John Candy and JFK. You're going to dance all over your pills, Daddy-O. Had a good day to you, sir.
But most of these are vitamins. This is mostly vitamins.
Sure, most of them.
Yeah. Except for that one.
All right. Hey, the internet game called Border Patrol causing controversy. Is this one of these video games that's really lame on the internet that no one really is going to play?
Real bad graphics.
Probably. These type of games come out all the time, and they're just really lame, and
They're just to get attention from the news so they can go, more violent video games are destroying this country.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, no one's going to actually play this game more than a couple days after they read about it on the news.
Oh, it's a stupid, flash animation game.
Yeah, so you got what looks like Mexicans trying to run and jump over a little river into America, and you have the scope on these people, and you try to shoot as many as possible as they jump the river and come into America.
Move your mouse and pull the trigger.
I could see where the media would be outraged over
this.
An internet game called Border Patrol with little skill or strategy. The target, cartoon figures of illegal immigrants.
Ultimately, if this is not solved by the government, it will result in bloodshed.
Tom Metzger calls himself a racial separatist. His website has a section called Racist Games people can download.
Probably a lot of people have been dissuaded from actually picking up a gun and going out and shooting people because they let off steam playing these games.
Bin Laden Liquors. African Detroit cop. Kaboom. He says he didn't make these games and wasn't able to tell me who did.
I think that the white race in this country, in North America, better wake up and get a wake-up call if they're going to survive.
So wake up, white people.
This is, who gives a shit?
I don't know. I'm a little frightened.
Are you?
Metzger could be a little extreme at times.
Yeah, I know. He's not extreme enough.
Just a little bit.
Of course. Well, we got some feel this sends the wrong message.
Yeah.
The rules of Border Patrol. Shoot and kill undocumented men, women, and children as they cross the border. A man with guns. A so-called drug smuggler. and a pregnant woman with kids.
That's where you have to question, where has our society, gone?
Edmundo Hidalgo is president and CEO of Chicanos por la Causa, a social services agency.
Like Causa?
He grew up on the border.
But the messaging behind it is that it's okay. It's okay to kill an immigrant.
Assigned to a welfare
message.
Huh?
They're fucking being splattered with bullets. It wasn't exactly hidden in the subtext. Fucking asshole.
It's not accurate because you could take out 3 of them with one shot.
Yeah, I know. Ain't no sense.
Assigned to a welfare office. An American flag with a Jewish Star of David instead of 50 stars.
And so for me, it's one more way of planting the seed of hatred. We as a community cannot tolerate, even a little bit of a particular segment being dehumanized.
They couldn't get a better spokesman than that,
Oh, I know. Makes you want to shoot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then finally, official finds it disturbing that some find this so funny.
Former Arizona Attorney General Grant Woods also is not amused. He was part of a panel appointed to come up with a new immigration-related policy for the Phoenix Police Department.
Well, I think that's pretty depressing that anybody would come up with that anyone would play that game, that anyone would think it was funny. It's mean. It's mean-spirited. I don't think this is okay on any level.
Grant Woods says games like this make undocumented immigrants seem less like real people.
Fucking asshole.
He argues regardless of where they come from or why, they are somebody's son, mother, or father.
You wouldn't sit there
cross them at the same time.
Exactly.
The border.
A controversial way to earn points and pass time.
What do you expect Grant Woods to say?
Yeah.
Everyone knows fucking Grant Woods is a fucking Peter Pumper.
Whatever. No one's going to really play the game. Now that it was on the news, people go, I'm sure a lot of people are checking out the website as we speak, but
Grant Woods is a shit dick with no sense
I hope
of humor.
Xbox comes out with their own version.
Exactly. Kill a you-know-what.
At least the graphics would be better.
Oh, it'd be great. Maybe with that you have like an actual gun that you can, a gun attachment for the...
Like Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt. All right. Dan Natterman is in studio today.
Hey, did Kenny forget my coffee, or is he out in the fields harvesting it right now?
Oh, no.
Now there's trouble.
Yep,
Kenny
Kenny
mess up?
did that fucking...
I'm
he blew our
sorry.
guest off.
I seem to have made an error.
We have a guest, and Kenny blew him off. He didn't
Dan,
care.
lucky you.
No, he was very cordial. He said, "You are the guest." I said, "Well, because he said, what do you want?" I said, "Well,
lucky you.
What do you got?" And he says, "Anything. You are the guest."
Call Kenny before he gets in his car, because lucky you, Dan. When Kenny messes up, the person that he messes up, like in your case, he messed up your order. You, my friend, get to give Club Soda Kenny a bare bottom spanking.
No, I don't know that I need to do that.
That's what we do.
Is that a choice, or is that a mandatory?
If
the only way he'll learn.
Technically, you got a choice. I mean, if you want to come back to the radio show, you'll give Club Soda Kenny a bare bottom.
What can I do? Use a newspaper or something?
Well,
I don't have to use my hand.
If he truly did mess up your coffee order, I guess we can make an exception.
He messes up on purpose.
Maybe we'll allow him to wear his underpants.
No, why? What are we, gay?
Well, because Dan's maybe not used to the bare bottom spanking.
Dan's a disciplinarian. Dan understands.
Dan, will you?
I understand the need for discipline. Certainly. And your point is well taken. I just don't know that I want to put my hand on Club Soda's bottom. You
really don't have a choice. I mean, we can work with you a little bit. I mean, if you want him to wear the underpants, that's okay.
Yeah, I think I would prefer that.
All right, let me...
underpants.
Is that Kenny on the line? Hold on, we're trying
Spare
to get
the rod.
Kenny, are you on your way home?
Yes, I'm in my car already, and if Mr. Natterman claims I made a mistake, then I guess I made a mistake. But if you rewind the tape, Mr. Natterman told me he was fine with his Poland Spring water.
I had initially said that I was fine with Poland Spring, but then I amended that and said... I said ham, egg, and cheese, and because I added the ham, and a cup of coffee would be great.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that would...
the
tape would bear me out on that. But,
Natterman, you win again.
Yeah, I win again.
Kenny doesn't really argue much with people.
Kenny, where's your car? I'm sure we can watch your car out front as you come running up here for your bare bottom spanking.
No, I'm getting in the tunnel now. Spank me tomorrow.
Oh. All right, we're not going to forget. So, Dan, next time you're in here, you're going to get the wonderful opportunity of spanking Kenny as he wears his big boy underpants.
Tomorrow you wear a thong to get your spanking.
No, well, is Dan coming back for the spanking tomorrow? Because none of us are going to touch Kenny.
Well, we'll wait till next time. Next time I'm here.
All right, we'll do that.
You know,
I'm sorry, Mr. Natterman.
Well, that's all right, Kenny, but, you're still going to have to get disciplined, I guess. According to
beg your forgiveness.
Pardon?
I beg your forgiveness.
All right, Kenny. Great job today.
All right, thank you, GH.
See you tomorrow.
I try to emulate you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
All right, sir. Talk to you later.
All right.
We're going to check out the FU line before we go to break.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 5 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, hi, this is Brian from Glen Cove. I just want to say a big you to my girlfriend for cheating on me last night. I just want that guy to know that that bitch has herpes.
Next message.
Hey, this is a big you to Fox Network for cutting to commercial during a Yankees-Red Sox series 2 pitches from the end of a game. Thanks, guys.
Next message.
Yeah, I just want to send a big F-U out to my mom's uterus or ovaries, whatever the hell else brought me here into this freaking hell with my fat bitch wife and my annoying kids. You, Mom.
Next message.
Yeah, I want to give a big you to the methadone clinic for not giving me my dose this morning because I blew a .004 in the breathalyzer. You.
Next message.
Yeah, good morning, fellas. I want to say a big F-U to the Pope because I'm stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. Hallelujah.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, a little wizard. I like that.
Did you play this during your music hour there, Jimmy?
I did not.
Where's that audio?
I did not.
Jimmy was a guest DJ on 92.3 K-Rock here in New York City. We're getting that audio. Dan Natterman in studio. You promoting anything, Dan?
No, you know what? Just go to my MySpace page, befriend me at myspace.com/Dan Natterman, and then I will keep you appraised because I have a CD coming out very soon. The guy is slow as molasses, the guy that's editing it.
Yeah.
I don't know what his deal
he wants
is.
to make sure it's a masterpiece for you. And you were horrified by Jim Norton talking about how he shaves his ball bag with a razor, huh?
I don't know if I was horrified. I just don't, to put a razor, I don't know. Why you need to shave it all off like that?
My balls are sore because I have razor rash on them.
Oh, people always bring up the fact that you got to be crazy to put a razor to your ball bag, but that's the toughest skin on your entire body. I think that skin is even tougher than the elbow skin. You could do all sorts of crap to your balls.
Depends on the temperature.
You're not going to get cuts and nicks and bleeding down there for the most part. It's like shaving a beehive.
I've cut my balls with a razor before.
Really?
It's like a little thin slice off once.
Does it bleed good?
Ow. Yeah, a little bit, but then I had to put aftershave on it. It burns.
Yeah.
Aftershave?
I took the razor and I just
You smack it? A little electric shave?
No, I took the razor and I kind of put it over the head of my cock and went sideways on it, like with the shave razor.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. Or paper cut your pee hole. That's always fun, too. But I was giving Jimmy advice, because Jimmy's been bitching about the fact that his balls are aching all day, and he went over the area too many times with the razor.
Yep.
You got to get a brand new razor, and you got to do it once, maybe twice. You got to concentrate.
What about using an electric razor for that area?
No, I'm not hairy.
What are you, a rookie? I would
shave and then punch. Plus, I think the fucking shaving cream I'm using is like a little, got like an essence in it, which is no good. Like a
perfume.
Yeah.
Do you got to move your ball bag around to get tight, flat surfaces so you can shave it better?
No, I shave while it's wrinkled. I just pull the fucking.
You're insane.
I hold the cock up and I just go right through.
I pull the ball back all the way up, and so I could shave the underside.
Like a bat wing? No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
It's like when the old barber would push the nose up to get underneath.
You gotta, make sure you get all the areas.
You gotta move your mouth around to get the cheek a little bit. So you gotta pull your sack out.
Well, if you're gonna shave your ball bag in the area down below, you don't want it to look like an old man that forgot to shave certain areas of his face. You want it all clean. If you're going to go that route, you want to make sure you get every little pesky hair.
Every nook and cranny. You want every nook and cranny shaved.
Norton did a guest DJ spot. We got your 3 breaks. They allowed you to talk for 3 times total there, Jimmy. For a total of 1 minute, just about 2 minutes they gave you in 1 hour.
Well, they didn't ask me to not talk. That's all I said. Like, they didn't say, okay, just do this.
Right.
I probably could have talked more.
So this is you talking about Motley Crue and Ozzy.
Oh, this is
as you were guest DJing.
Hey, this is Jim Norton from the Opie and Anthony Show. That was Live Wire by Motley Crue. That was one of the first videos banned by MTV. It was like a really bloody video, and they wouldn't show it. And anyway, it is Jim Norton. I got sick of hearing everybody else's crap, so it's nice to be able to play my own music here on the Your Rock playlist. Just doesn't get any more exciting than this, folks. I got to submit some of my own. I battened down the hatches and chased the station management out. And so I got to pick a few songs. And the next one's a new Ozzy song. Now, I tend to be old school, but this is the one he opened with in concert when I saw him in December. And it's a great new tune off of the album Black Rain. It's I Don't Want to Stop by Ozzy. All right, here's something. I will not do that for them again.
Why?
If they fucking have me talking, I did not talk over the music.
You're not a hit the post type of guy.
Hitting the post is what wrecked radio.
You want to make sure everyone's listening to what you have to say, and then when you're done, music starts.
Exactly. I'm not a fucking recording.
Yeah. No, I'll give you this
Hitting
much.
The post stinks.
When I heard you were doing an hour over there, I'm thinking, oh man, they're gonna force him to play a bunch of horse shit. I saw your playlist; it was way different than what they play on a regular basis.
Yeah, they were cool. They let me pick what I want.
They were really cool. I didn't see many hits in there or many songs that they play when you're not there.
No, I only picked 6. I mean, they just let me pick 6. I picked what I wanted.
All right.
Hey, it's me, Jim Norton, and this is Your Rock, K-Rock. This is my playlist, and that was Ozzy's I Don't Want to Stop, and Motorhead, We Are Motorhead. How do you not love Lemmy? He's an alcoholic with growths on his face, collects Nazi memorabilia. Guy's a complete creep. All right, let's see what I got next. Now, I like Dio. I'm a big Dio fan. A lot of people gave him a lot of crap after Ozzy left Sabbath, but I think he did a fine job. And then he kind of branched out on his own and put out some great stuff. So this is Stand Up and Shout by Ronnie James Dio, the little fella. You can't even tell when he's standing up because he's short. Get it?
Jimmy, this was supposed to be a good thing for everyone.
Come on, Jimmy.
What's wrong, Jimmy?
Because I don't talk over the fucking beginning and hit the post like
yeah,
every
you
other
do.
fucking...
I heard it.
It was dumb music.
Dude, Jimmy, I just heard it.
Jimmy, you're DJing. You're playing the records.
Yeah, I do play the records.
Hey, everybody.
You decide to push play at that point.
Now, here's what I do.
What?
I talk. I go, here comes Ozzy.
All right.
Play.
Jimmy, we're going to have you hit the post like you were doing on your fine music show.
No, sorry, Bob.
What song you got?
It's I Don't Want to Stop, the first
I Don't Want to Stop. Ozzy, could you hit the post for us? You got a real talent for it. Jim Norton, everyone.
Well, this is a little number off Ozzy's new record, or CD nowadays, or maybe Laserdisc. And, Ozzy's been putting out a lot of good songs for a lot of years, and this is a newer one that I happen to like.
What, Jimmy? Turn on the music!
It's off the newer album, which is called Black Rain, and funny story, but he actually opened with it when I, talk later.
Stop talking.
I fucking hate hitting the post.
Yeah.
It fucking stinks when they hit the post, and I know that that's the way they do it.
It's fancy.
Stop talking over the fucking music.
Jimmy, it's fancy DJing, though.
It's
You're
fucking,
good.
it's horse shit.
No, you're good at fancy DJ.
I am.
Do you write down how much time you got to talk before they start
yes,
singing?
Of course I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
I'm fucking Pete Post Hitter, they call me.
Ken G, I think, from Albany writes, gay or funny, stealing your fiance's intuition, which is the lady razor built into a bar of soap on a handle to shave your balls and ass crack, leaving little hairs as a telltale sign you used it.
Oh, gay? That's hilarious. It's better if you do use a toothbrush to fucking clean your crack out. There you go, bitch. You want to talk while the Godfather's on?
Yeah, just scrub it out nice.
Yeah, brush your teeth with my fucking shit flex. Brush your gums with some fucking duty flex.
All right, one more example of Jim Norton
good.
being
Professional DJ.
Being a fancy DJ.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jim Norton again. This is my Your Rock, K-Rock playlist. And it was Dio, Stand Up and Shout, and Kiss, off Dynasty, I Was Made for Loving You. Now, a lot of people thought they were sucking up to the disco theme in the country, but I liked it. I think it was the last album they all did together that was worth anything. And they did The Elder, which, just blew. And I think I got one song left to pick, but I'm going to be hanging around all day just kind of trashing other people's rotten little Your Rock, K-Rock playlists here on Your Rock Monday. You get the Your Rock theme, folks? Here on 92.3 K-Rock in New York. Oh, the Rock of New York. This last one is Judas Priest, Electric Eye. Great song to work out to. I work out to it all the time. Although I don't work out like Rob Halford with another man's chin in my back. So it's Electric Eye by Judas Priest.
That time they started the music right over your punchline.
Of course they did.
Fun of his homosexuality.
Of course they did.
Right where the punchline is. Listen, I thought they were going to do the right thing and allow you to just talk and then start the music. But they get all nervous. They're like, oh, my God, too much time without music being played. Listen, Jimmy gets to the punchline just as they start the music.
2-3 K-Rock in New York. Oh, the Rock of New York. This last one is Judas Priest, Electric Eye. Great song to work out to. I work out to it all the time. Although I don't work out like Rob Halford with another man's chin in my back.
Oh,
so it's
God.
Electric Eye by Judas Priest.
They obviously know timing and humor over there.
It's fucking.
You couldn't have thought of a worse place to start that song than
I
right
could have
when
thought
they
of a
did.
better one after I was done talking. Hit play.
Yeah.
Or at least if you insist on doing it, allow the punchline to hit.
It's not the way it is. What they're and this is not just this is all radio.
Mm-hmm.
It fucking ruins the music. People have to fucking listen to enough commercials, and they don't want their fucking music fucked up by somebody babbling over it.
Blah, blah, blah. And then vocals come in. Like the beginning part was, they didn't even intend on it being interesting or
Be
to
slightly
listen
sloppy. Have fun.
to. Yeah.
All right, let's say hi to Kevin in New Hampshire. Kevin.
Good evening.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I know I'm late on this conversation, but I wanted to talk to Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been shaving myself for about 6 years now.
Good boy.
And I found that I use the Intuition razor. You guys mentioned that earlier.
Right.
But one of the hardest areas to get is in between my crack where the hairs grow in there. What do you use to get that hair out?
Nothing. I don't have much hair down there. Fucking.
No.
Nah, man. I shave under my ball. I don't have a lot of hair. I have a very lickable asshole.
Do you?
Yeah, according to reports.
Yeah. Dude, hire somebody to do it, and then you just kind of bend over and let them get in there.
I hope you're honest.
And get those pesky hairs out of there.
Yeah, that's a good tip on the nick in your ball bag, too. I never thought about using the shaving cream.
Well, why do you shave around your asshole, sir? I mean, dingleberries, what are we worried about back there?
No, it gets sweaty and itchy, and it gets perianal dermatitis.
What the hell's that? Dan knows about
Doesn't sound
that.
good.
Well, it's
Anything that ends with itis is
Not
some
good.
sort of infection. Yeah.
There's got to be one good itis.
No.
Good-itis.
Well, I need one good itis today. All right, thank you, Kevin.
All right, thank you.
Let's say hi to Steve in Pennsylvania. Steve, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey.
Good.
I was telling Jimmy she used Magic Shave. That black guy did it on her face. It works pretty good. It's like a powder.
What's Magic Shave powder?
It's black guys use it on their face. They don't get razor bumps. You put it on and it washes it off and all the hair comes off.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like Nair. Oh, it's like a Nair product?
Yeah, it smells really bad, but it works real good.
I don't need that, sir. My fucking balls are okay. They'll be all right. They're just a little achy right now. They need a good fucking kick.
Yeah.
Good fucking shoe to the middle of my fucking Vaz Deverns and straighten me fucking right out.
Let's go to Alberta.
Nice fucking heel.
Tim, what's up?
Hey, I was just curious. Back in the day as a young fella, I was told that hitting the post was for people not to record the songs off the radio with your tape deck.
Maybe because then you wouldn't need radio, but for whatever reason, we have something called iTunes now. So fuck Wolfman Jack and his corpse. Let's fucking step it up a bit.
They do it because they know DJs in general are not saying anything interesting in between the music.
Mm-hmm.
But they should have got rid of that dumb thing if they're going to have little Jimmy Norton doing it.
I won't do it again if they hit the post. It's got to be when I'm done talking, then you may play the music.
Yeah.
I don't want my punchline
Yeah, the
stepped on.
second you're out.
And you should end every break with, go.
Music, play the music.
No, your thing should just be you do your funny thing and then go. And then music starts.
I'll say cool. Go.
Bo Show.
Holy shit, is she hot?
Huh?
Who is this?
Shakira?
Oh, is that Shakira?
Yeah. Shakira. She's beautiful. Look at
Oh,
that.
my God.
Look at that thing.
She actually fucking wrote me an email?
No, she didn't. Jimmy.
On MySpace?
Pete handles her.
What happened?
I don't know, but I'd like her to fucking take a nice dump on my foot.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, with women vacuuming.
Yeah.
It's great. In the 70s. Vacuum that shag up, sloppy lady. Fucking.
All right.
She's got fucking 10 pounds of pubes under her fucking stupid mom dress. Fucking. Her cunt looks like Juan Epstein's head. Fucking.
Go into the daughter's room, it's clogging up with condom wrappers. You know, because she's a whore.
Oh, I hate golf. I hate the Flintstones. It's not a funny show.
The Flintstones was great.
No, the Flintstones was great. The way they used animals for everything, you know. And
Yeah.
Flintstones stunk.
The sink was
they
an
used
elephant.
Yeah, but you know, you never saw like Wilma using like a rattlesnake for a vibrator.
No.
That would have been interesting.
Or a cobra as an asshole cleaner. Why?
It's a living. It's a living. They'd always say, "It's a living."
It's a living.
With the bird that they.
The record
bird's
player.
beak that they use as a record player. It's a living.
And the camera was another bird.
Yeah,
He
it's
had
another
to,
bird.
He had to chisel the image in stone when he took a picture.
What do they used to wipe their assholes with? A fucking dodo bird tongue? The show stunk.
I never saw him take a dump.
Yeah, they can't take dumps on
It's an
cartoons,
amazing concept.
Fucking stupid one-piece outfit with a tie.
They're cavemen.
Exactly. Barefooted assholes.
Well, why aren't they like
Of course.
running around fucking each other doggy style?
Yeah. Kids throwing the dinosaur around. What a bunch of bullshit.
What, do you like the Jetsons?
No, they stunk too.
They were horrible.
I didn't like them as much. I love the Flintstones.
Hated all of them. I liked fucking Bugs Bunny because it was gunfire.
Yeah, Bugs was good.
And the Roadrunner and Coyote because he'd never catch him.
You ever see that? I hated Woody Woodpecker, but you remember that Wally Gator dude?
Yeah.
He was great. He was always trying to like fool Woody into cooking him. Like you put him in the oven and say, "Oh, it's an elevator. We're going to turn," you know.
Yeah, we're going to go to floor
We're gonna go
450.
452.
Yeah, they were always trying to eat each other in those cartoons. Sylvester and Tweety. Always trying to get a mouthful.
That's great.
Was anybody not rooting for Sylvester in the Sylvester and Tweety cartoons?
I know. You just
Tweety
knew it
was
wasn't going to work
horrendous.
out, though.
You didn't think he was cute?
No, I didn't find him at all adorable.
No. Big head.
I was rooting for Tweety.
You're a fruit.
No, because if there's Sylvester and there'd be no more show. I wanted them to just, like...
It's fucking Tweety, man.
Yeah, it's funny. Who the fuck is Warren Jerome? Fucking bad boys.
It's fucking Tweety, man.
Yeah. Draws a little fucking bird flying over the wall. Viking.
I mean, the fucking racist, fucking rapist.
Yeah, the fag rapist. Stuck his dick in the younger lad, and then they high-fived before he got his fucking teeth knocked in with some soda cans.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cared if Tweety got killed.
No. Actually, Tweety was a diplomat. It's fucking Condi Rice, you assholes. It was fucking Tweety. It's a bag of shit who got out of jail and tried to rob a place. Who the fuck is Warren Jerome? It's great. It's good. I'm doing a fucking... This movie is 26 years old, and we're talking about it like it's still in theaters.
I don't even know what movie you're
Like
talking about.
it's still in theaters. The movies that were made with the same name are old.
Yep.
What
Bad
movie
Boys.
you talking about?
But not the...
The one
yeah.
with Sean Penn? No.
Yeah.
Yes, and Isai Morales.
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie.
Jeff
but-
Spicoli goes to
but
prison.
The people used to tell me I look like a Horowitz, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Which was very disturbing.
I love the music he's dancing to when he gets his fucking face blown off the Viking.
And he puts the boombox next to his...
His head, and he's snapping his fingers.
shit!
Oh,
What the fuck did you put on?
Oh, no.
Is it?
What is this?
That's holy shit.
I'd like to thank Steve for contribution to the Opie and Anthony radio show.
What is it?
Looks
Oh,
like
good
somebody squeezing some sort of pus out of
his chest?
I can't look at that.
Holy shit.
Would you sniff that? It's probably a cyst.
Yeah, look at that.
I can't even look.
It looks like cottage cheese.
I can't fucking look.
What is
Why?
it?
Because it's
pus.
It's so disgusting.
Oh, come on,
to me.
Ed.
Is it
Nope.
pus? I think it's pus. Oh, God.
You know how bad that must smell?
Turn that shit off.
It probably smells like a fucking rotting flesh.
Oh, God. Do we have an explanation of the video, what it is?
Nope, it just says milking the old pus udder.
Oh, look at that. Look what made it to the American paper towel.
It's like when people degrease their pizza.
Fuck, why did I look? Fuck. God damn it.
Steve's saying it's a chest zit.
Yeah.
No shit. All right, we got...
Is that still on? Because I can't look in that direction.
That's time.
Oh,
God damn it.
Oh, you got me again.
You got me. Where's Sam? He brought in some Ilsa. Is it called Ilsa?
I think so, yeah.
Ilsa audio today. The Wicked Warden. We were talking about this last week. You like prison bitch movies there, Dan?
Yeah, you know, I do like women manhandling other women.
Yeah.
The problem with that is oftentimes I don't like with like the ball gag and all that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I like when a woman's just manhandling another woman and making her, do it.
So you're a big fan of the prison bitch films then? In the laundry room, Caged Heat, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one. I'm just talking about whatever I can drum up on YouPorn or whatever. But
what would you want one girl to make the other girl do?
Yeah, whatever it is she wants her to do. The problem is lots of times you see that kind of thing in porno or whatever, and they're not taking it seriously. The woman that's being forced is kind of giggling because it's just an act,
right?
Which kind of ruins it for me.
You don't want that to be
an act. Take this shit seriously.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Sam, what do we got today?
Well, it's like a prison bitch movie, but it's instead of a prison, it's a clinic for prostitutes and overly sexual women and lesbians.
Is it a real place?
No, it's Ilsa, the Wicked Warden.
Ilsa?
Yes.
From the Ilsa series.
Is that a black guy?
And she is like a German woman who, in one movie, commanded the SS, and in one woman commanded the harems of the oil sheiks,
Right.
and in this movie is the warden of this prison-like asylum. And so
asylum,
yeah. And so I brought in some audio clips of said film.
The film starts out extremely tense as the doctor gets into his car and Abby Phillips pops out of the backseat and holds him at gunpoint.
Yeah,
Who's Abby Phillips?
She's the main character of the film.
Ah,
yes. We were talking about the plots of the movie and whether they actually mattered, and in comparing the nude scenes. So I figured I'd bring in some of the just straight acting.
Right.
So we could...
All right.
How's the acting, Sam?
It's terrific,
It was
right?
tense, very tense.
Don't move or I'll shoot.
Uh-oh.
What do you want?
You must answer a few questions before I tell you what I want.
It's good acting.
It sure is. Signed by
Fine.
Western Union?
If you made a request to have a patient committed, would they take her in at Las Palomas? To have treatment?
It's no problem to get in.
I want you to commit me as one of your patients.
But you're mad I would never do that.
Yes, you will, or I'll shoot you, understand?
That's great.
She means business.
Because she jumped out of the back seat, and he's just thinking he's going to drive, and all of a sudden there's some woman with a gun at his head.
Yes, I will. I shoot you, understand?
That's some great acting.
Yeah, that's the problem. You can't get decent actors to be in these things.
What films did she go on to do after this one, Sam?
I don't know.
Acting like that, she must have won an Oscar sometime in the early 80s.
down the road.
I actually think she retired on top.
Yeah?
And just didn't do much after this movie.
Is this a new movie?
No, it was made in 1977.
More of the plot of the film is explained through subtle methods of acting.
Why in the world would you want to go there?
I would like to stay 1 or 2 months in this clinic. It's very simple. After that time, you could get me out saying it was a diagnostic error. I want to find out what really happened to a girl who perished over there. What's more, I'll bring you information as to what's going on in the clinic. Finally, you'll have the reliable witness you require.
You are capable of that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize what this would mean?
Yes, I know.
You love this person very much. Who was she, I wonder?
She was my sister. My big sister. Her name was Rosa Phillips.
Rosa Phillips? Really? You don't need that gun. If there's anything I'm able to help you with, I'll do it.
Ooh.
What a connection these two
Wow,
have.
yeah, the chemistry there.
How did Rosa
on
Phillips,
screen.
Rosa Phillips, that guy must have had an involvement.
Well, yeah, he had run into her previously. She escaped almost from the asylum. Rosa did, but and showed up at his doorstep with like bullet wounds and stuff. But,
Oh, good.
But she ended up back in the asylum.
Right.
And so this is her sister,
Right.
Abby, who wants to now get into the asylum to find out what happened.
Is the sister dead or alive?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Oh,
but
sad.
so Abby's kind of going undercover into this asylum?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Deep cover.
All right, here we go. Abby gets to the asylum and receives her uniform.
Yes.
Put that on.
I would like to have some panties.
Not here, you don't. Go bare-assed. We like to see all four cheers.
Cut that out.
You know you love it.
Listen, look at the number on your left nipple, dear.
Yes, look carefully.
You know it?
Yes, 41.
From now on, that's your number. Forget your name. You're not allowed to use it. Hear me? Your number, 41, that's all. Don't ever tell anyone your name.
Never.
If you ever forget, it'll be bad luck for you, because you know what'll happen to you if you do?
A hot iron will mark 41, a brand on your pretty tata.
Tata.
So yeah, they got her and they took all her clothes off and sprayed her off with a fire hose. And then they gave her a towel for like 5 seconds, and in the middle of her drying herself off, took it away from her and gave her this like men's button down the front shirt.
Right.
And that's all she can wear.
I see her getting hosed down there.
Yeah, that's it.
How's her breast look?
Oh my God, she's got a huge muff.
What a fucking twat.
What a fucking beast.
Whoa!
Look at this beast.
Holy shit.
She looks like she has a pair of string panties on with the big front.
Wow.
Oh my God, what a beast.
That is a huge bush.
What does she shave with? Miracle Grow?
The hairstyle of the 70s. Or...
No. I'm with you, Jimmy. That was all right. That was all right.
Yeah, what does she shave with? Miracle Grow?
Well, now it's getting interesting because now Ilse talks to Abby about her first sexual experience now that she's in the asylum.
That bush should come with a John Denver album.
Why?
I don't know why. Isn't that from the same era?
70s. That's good, yeah.
Plane crashed into it. That bush should come with juniper berries on it. That bush should come with little Africans hiding in it. That bush should come with birds flying out of it. I knew I got greedy.
You know, one in the hand is worth two in there. Okay, got a couple of chuckles from
That was
outside.
pretty good. That should come with Peggy Lipton and the white guy because it's Link.
It's a big afro.
Oh, we must know your most intimate thoughts. Oh, it just happened. I don't know how. The weather was so hot. He was mature, almost like a man. But his face was so smooth.
Sam.
He put his sex in my hand. It began to throb and grow large. Then he touched me. It was impossible to resist.
Then she realized he was shitting in her hand. It was so brown and warm. And it wrapped around my wrist like a question mark. So I ate it.
Impossible to resist. And that was the first time. What followed? Oh, there were more. Though I don't remember.
Oh, well, they're going to make her remember, right, Sam?
Yeah, because the male doctor is in the room with them,
Right.
and he wants to find out more of the juicy details.
I bet he does.
What's the point of these movies, in your humble opinion there, young
Well, I
Sam?
think each movie has a different and diverse plot line, and each one has a specific reason for existence.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A reason?
I suppose the first boy told the others.
Yes, they found out. They began to provocate. It made me very excited.
Ooh.
They were really sensual for their age.
How old is the first one?
I don't know, 10 or more. But he acted older.
Whoa. Yeah.
Sometimes a boy of 10 will seem much more mature. You gotta ask him questions.
Abby is forced to wash another patient's back in Culo?
Culo?
Culo? Which means ass?
Yeah. Hopefully she washes it with her face.
In the shower.
Yeah.
Hey, Nina, you scrub my back. You'll wash my cooler, too. Hurry up and do as I say now. Get moving. Skin is perfect as a feature.
Fucking bossy
And
with
my
a dirty
culo?
asshole.
I'll make you wash me a lot better than that. I told you to scrub my culo.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she's getting angry.
Yeah.
Why they only know one word of Spanish? It's like in Scarface, where Tony Montana, they have one word of Spanish and a whole big rant.
You would think if he's angry, they'd talk a bit more Spanish.
Yeah, you think they're Spanish drug lords. Hey, I shoot you right in your culo. Frank Lopez, he's a, I don't know, whatever they would say.
Oh, that's what I like. Keep it up. Get it in there. Don't stop now. Make it worth my while.
Damn.
That's it in the culo. Tickle it there. I love that. It feels so hot. Pica mi culo con tu dedo. Hey, you get that soap right away. And wash me. I didn't tell you to quit yet. No. I'll wash your mouth with that soap.
Fight. So they have to do a naked shower fight because the culo wasn't washed properly?
I don't think they were fighting. I think she was loofahing her face with that big fucking muff.
Right. I'm not saying that's a big bush, but I saw a sugarcane planter setting fire to it. I don't know.
You know what? Whenever it comes on screen, they play the Welcome Back Kotter theme.
I'm not saying that's a big bush, but UNESCO declared it a... something like that.
Something like that. What's Sam, how's the shower scene end? A little naked shower fight, and then what happens?
Yeah, well,
they make up?
They don't really even make up. They just kind of fade off into another scene.
Is the next scene, which is what? Ilsa brings Abby in for treatment?
Well, that's the next best scene, yeah.
And she squirts acid into her vagina, then teases shock therapy?
Well, that's the big
wow.
tease, yeah.
Wow, let's listen to this.
You'll have to change and cure both these problems. We have ways to turn you into a peaceful dove. The pity we must cauterize this.
Very authentic
What are
language.
you going to do? You'll see, my
I told you no kids, man. No fucking kids.
No. We'll insert this acid, and it will calm your inexhaustible need for sex. You'll burn, but not with passion.
No.
You put acid in your pussy?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, good.
No.
He's the musical director. That guy's right on time.
Nice.
Talking hot dog time.
Yeah, it's the music.
Shock therapy will calm your nerves.
Ugh. What happened, Sam?
And then she has to go through shock therapy. I mean, it's not, the audio wasn't there, but...
Oh, you just like the part where she got acid in her vagina.
Well, that's the big get, I think.
Yeah. All right. And then Abby talks to the inmate whose asshole she washed. The inmate is on the toilet with the runs.
Well, yeah, because that's they got into a big fight before, but then she finds out that inmate might have information about her sister.
So now she has to go find her,
Cool.
and she happened to be on the toilet just squirting out shit.
Right.
I want that head so clean the Virgin Mary herself would be proud to take a dump in it.
Well, you made it finally. And you brought your friend.
You wanted to talk to me?
With these struts, I'd better not move. Before I tell you my news, I have an account on record to settle with you.
Where is it?
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me.
Be patient, I'll tell you. As soon as you have asked for my pardon.
I'll do anything you want. Please forgive me. I'm sorry we had an argument. But tell me.
That's not enough, bébé. You won't get away with an apology. Get on your knees. Lick my boots now. I mean it. Come on.
Well, that's not... That's
a start, Opie.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, but
she
then
can do that.
She does it, and then she's like, you know what? It's not enough.
And then
It's
what?
not
Really?
enough. It's not enough.
Uh-oh.
Will that be all?
No, when I ask you to wash me, you refused. You'll make up for that.
And would he offer you his throat?
Wipe my culo.
Yes.
Wipe my what?
Culo.
Making her, another ass.
Wipe the asshole.
Paper?
Say ass.
I told you no culo, man.
No paper.
Wipe my culo.
It's like newspaper.
Oh, you're not done yet. Now you really eat it. Come on, lick my culo. Don't you want to know about Rosa Phillips? It's not so bad.
I can jerk
lick
off
it
this.
clean. No, don't quit.
Lick my shitty ass.
Yeah,
I can jerk off this.
Look at Jimmy.
What, Jimmy?
Leave it to Jimmy to find exciting.
She's
And
getting her fucking asshole licked clean after newspapers wiped it while she shit. Like, I'll give you information about your kidnapped sister. I'll lick the shit out of my ass first, trooper.
as she's licking it, she's looking at pictures of Dondi. It's an old comic. She should have said Beetle Bailey.
Yeah.
She wiped her ass in a newspaper.
That's funny. Marmaduke.
Hold on. I'll lick your ass. I just want to see what Brenda Starr's up to.
Hold on, can you move that corn off your cheeks? Fucking, it's blocking Kathy's punchline. Peanuts. Read it to me. No, I mean in your shit.
Oh my God.
Bad. Lick it clean. No, don't quit. You're doing well.
Whimsical. She's not enjoying it?
No, that's when she gets sick.
She runs sick from the shit eating?
Yeah, she finishes her her culo eating.
Yeah,
and then,
culo eating.
and then runs over to the other toilet to make those sounds, which I guess signify that she's puking.
Oh. No. Why doesn't she puke for real, Sam?
She doesn't commit in that scene.
Oh, okay.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Well, no, this is the last.
I gotta
clip.
pee, though.
Oh,
Okay.
What's the last? How does this dumb thing end?
Well,
This
yeah,
awesome
I mean,
movie.
she finds her sister, and then they kill her sister, and then the doctors come and take her away because she got massive shock treatment. But I skipped all that stuff.
Yeah.
And skipped straight for the end where all the inmates get into Ilsa's room and corner her for one final last hurrah.
All right.
And she's got a bush that looks like your head.
Yes.
Todd from Jersey giving us a heads up. Dudes on CNN, priest takes off in helium balloons and disappears. Hilarious. If we can find that story.
God took him.
Here's the end of The Wicked Warden.
What are you doing here? Go back? Back to your cells. This is wrong. Go back. You won't get away with this. Let's massacre the bitch!
So they all get along in the end there, Sam?
Yeah, it
No.
sounds like a happy ending.
They all get along and get rid of the Wicked Warden?
All the inmates, they sent her around the warden and bite her and tear her to shreds while the warden's assistant films it from another room so he can sell it to some guy on the black market.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And did they kill her? Were they all naked when they were killing the Wicked Warden?
No, they just had their shirts on. They can't wear panties.
Did you
still.
see their heinies?
Oh, yeah, the whole time.
So they got their heinies exposed and their big, huge bushes exposed?
Very much.
As they're killing the Wicked Warden?
Yeah.
Very
How about
nice.
their
And they're
fucking-
ripping the warden's clothes off, too.
Very-
Of
well,
course.
of course, you got to do that before
Yeah.
you kill her.
How about their boom boom Washington pussies?
What were they doing?
Pretty boom boom Washington.
Excuse me, let me lick Lawrence Hilton Jacobs' face before I fucking brain you with this soap.
Brain you.
Someone suggesting that you don't have to pee, you have to go jack off, Jimmy, and that's why you had to leave.
I would love to fucking clean her hiney with newspaper first.
Yeah?
Yeah, give it clean. Lick my culo.
And then lick the culo?
Whatever you say, madam. Yeah, it's got to be cleaned.
Hey, you can keep my sister. I'll just.
Exactly. Don't tell me where she is till tomorrow. Or maybe there's a ruby shower coming.
We're going to wrap up the show next. So,
Oh, good.
So go pee, Jimmy.
What is that? What's the matter? What are you going to do? Take a leak. Oh, I thought you were doing something to Jimmy. I could take a leak. Both of you is going in there to take a leak together? Little hummingbird bladders. Both of you. Hey, Lily. That's Lil Lily. Run a Fez live today or something? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Never know anymore. I drive home, I go to turn on Ron and Fez, I get a repeat. It's starting to piss me off, and if it's pissing me off, listeners are going to be livid. Guys got a work ethic like this fucking show. We like doing the minimal work for the maximum pay. That's like the life's goal of everybody, isn't it? You only do as much as you really need to. And everything else, you don't do.
It's like in Office Space where he says just does the bare
on the air?
minimum.
Is this a break?
Bare minimum.
Fired.
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is on the air.
Oh, okay. Good. All right.
Yeah.
Kind of had that break vibe to it.
Well, yeah.
You're just saying that because half
Well,
of
when
the show
half,
left.
well, actually, when 2/3 of the show leaves, you would
Yeah.
assume that any normal radio show would go to break.
Right.
But we're not really.
Sam,
a
have I
normal
met
radio
you
show.
before? Are you an intern here?
Yeah, well,
sort of.
What's the matter, you like him? You want me to hook you up?
No, he seems like a nice enough fella, an affable enough Joe.
He's a sarcastic.
But with
fuck.
the afro though, that's an interesting twist, isn't it? On a white guy.
Yeah, well, this
that's
show-
debatable, by the way, the white guy thing.
Well, you part black.
Yeah,
I've been told by this show.
Yeah, he see, the thing is, he traced back his genealogy, and he's related to Thomas Jefferson, and this is true.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
And, Jefferson's got two camps of people that are related to Thomas Jefferson that when the reunion gets together there in Washington or Monticello or wherever the fuck they meet.
Right, the blacks and the whites.
Yes, there are definitely the blacks and the whites. And I think sometime Jefferson or one of Jefferson's close relatives, perhaps, went out back, little knock on the old soddy out back, and, a little brown sugar.
It's a theory.
How come you dance so good?
Right.
Yeah. Woo. Just like a black girl should.
That's that song.
Dan, right?
Right.
And I assume that's what happened to him. He denies it.
Well, it's only a
I think
theory.
it's self-hating black.
There's nothing on paper that says that that's factual.
You trace back everything on whose parent was who, and that's how.
There it is.
Here's your song, Sam. That's
my
brown sugar.
Wow.
This is what Thomas Jefferson was doing. See, what Jefferson was saying was, we gotta have sex with these slaves pronto, or we'll just be bogus too. Mr. Hand. So I'm assuming you've heard the words to this song and it fits you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't have the evidence to back it up one way or the other,
It's
I
like
guess.
Cotton Field.
Right, no.
Sold in a market,
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Good tune.
Sure is.
Just, around midnight,
Lyrically.
right?
In every way, lyrically and music.
Yeah. Sam, and you dance good, right? I've seen you dance. You got some rhythm.
Can you cut a rug?
I do all right.
Show him the dance.
What a white guy dancer he was. Sam stinks, I guarantee.
Oh, I bet.
Sam's got a move. I hate to pimp you out here, but that cracks us up around the office.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Danny's giving the thumbs up. Everyone. Oh, wow. Travis is loving it.
We'll get this so you can hear it without maybe your headphones, so you can
Okay.
cut the rug.
Cut the rug. Trip the light. Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, you don't even really need to hear the music because you can go with or without the beat. You take your right hand and you just hit your left
hell are
heel. Then the right heel to the left hand.
That's your move? That's your big move?
Look at him cheering.
Keep going. Let me get a...
That's the best. You just
I don't
going.
get it.
Exactly. I like that, though. A little soft shoe. It's got a nice feel to it.
Do you do anything else, or is that it?
No, I mean, this usually gets the point across.
Yeah, it certainly does.
What point would that be?
Just it's time to dance.
Oh, okay. You look like a marionette.
Well, yeah.
You should put a white suit on and sing Minnie the Moocher.
Are we ready for line of the day?
Yeah, I'm tired. My
Sure.
fucking balls hurt, man.
Huh?
Yes, sweet.
I know it's brought to you by AshleyMadison.com.
Oh.
I know that much.
And so much more.
And so much more. This AshleyMadison.com. What are they up to? Helping people cheat, I believe,
Yep.
right? They got success stories all over the place, even though they play the same success story, the same latest success story every time I tune into O2. Looking for a little something on the side and don't want to get caught. Do yourself a favor. Check out AshleyMadison.com. Here's a website for you, Dan.
Hello.
There's girls out there. They're married. They want some of your manhood there. What do you think?
Oh, Ashley, that's like when just like no strings attached kind of a deal?
Yeah. You put your profile up there, and then I guess you find each other.
That's an interesting idea.
All right, runner-up line of the day. Here we go.
I like oddly enough, and I hesitate to say this, but pregnant porn I don't find offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when there's two dudes, because I know at least one of them's not the father, which is particularly perverted.
Yeah, that was brilliant there, Dan.
Thank you.
You wanted to be a little smutty, dirtier, and that definitely would prove it right there. Runner-up line of the day. Here's another one.
And she's got something going on with the her little belly.
Her feeders are starting to grow. Feeders, yuck. Right to the next runner-up line of the day.
So that's why I keep the lights off and I have my night vision. Because then I could see and no one else can.
Sure, and you can see the senator's daughter in a well. Stupid moths flying around your mansion.
Yeah, right. Jimmy. AshleyMadison.com. The final runner-up line of the day.
Dude, you missed my whole point. I'm not saying...
Oh, wait. You need the manliness. Oh.
Yes. Hated that guy.
He made me laugh. Oh. Listener got runner-up line of the day. Very good. To that guy. AshleyMadison.com. Here is your line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day. Line of the day. We were raised on a farm. I was raised on an apple orchard.
Hey, you're apple.
Jimmy, go take a nap. Look, that couch is waiting for you. Why don't you
apple orchard.
Go rest your head for a little while.
It's all Jimmy had when he was growing up.
That's right. I would just think of starving people, and I'd hit apples with bats.
Now I'm getting in the tunnel now. Spank me tomorrow.
Oh, that's just fucking All right, y'all. Dan, thank you.
Thank you so much.
DanNatterman.com or on MySpace.
Yeah, get MySpace.com/Dan Natterman. Befriend me and get all the updates when my album comes out, especially.
My friends have really fallen off, too. I'd like some more as well. I think it's great to go out there and get some more MySpace friends.
You want more friends?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your MySpace? MySpace/Dane Cook.
No, Dane has got about a big bunch of friends.
He's got a few.
I want to catch him.